Source, we love you. You're the only one we need. Source, we thank you. You're the only one we need. Source, you are true. So we look to you. Yes, yes. Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to those who are new here. I'm so happy to have you here just as well. And I hope that you decide to subscribe and join this family, this kingdom that we're building here for God. Yes, we're building a kingdom for God through tarot. So if you like, please hit the subscribe button. If you don't, that's fine. Maybe you need some time to think about it, but we would love to have you. And I'm so happy for those who are returning. Thank you so much for giving me another chance. And I hope that you continue to return back, and as well as the new people as well. I'm sending you all a big hug and kiss, and so much love. Alrighty. So this reading is going to be about messages from your higher self. Before I even cut on the camera, y'all, I didn't know what I was supposed to speak about. I just knew the tools I was going to use, but I think that's only within itself, about obedience and just, going with the flow and listening to your higher self, your soul, your intuition. Because at first I was getting the sense that they want some tea, but I think it's not just the spiritual realm in general. It's your higher self wanting to give you some tea. So your higher self, your inner child, your shadow, however you look at it, has all the answers. The soul has all the answers. Many people think we are a body with a soul in it, but we're actually the body, and we're the body within the soul. So the soul holds us, the higher self holds us, carries us, guides us, leads us on the way. And they're bringing me to my song, and well, my higher self is bringing me to my song because I believe I channeled that song directly from my higher self. So they want me to sing. I wasn't prepared to sing. Y'all see, look at that. They just, But thank y'all for coming in. I believe I just dropped something. But yeah, so they want me to sing. Let me try this tomorrow. If you're new here, I'm not really comfortable singing. I grew up not thinking I could sing, being told I can't sing that well, so I'm kind of hesitant, but I'm working through it. That's my shadow. See, that's my shadow talking. See, that's why I resonate. All of it is put together, because you can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? So wow, I don't know, I just feel so giggly and happy. And I've been working tirelessly, organizing and stuff, so I'm surprised I even have the energy to do this reading right now. But I wanted to do it. I was happy to do it. And I love coming on here and talking to you guys. So thank you. I'm so thankful. You keep coming back. If you are here, even if you're here for the first time, but if you are here after multiple readings, I'm so thankful, because I'm so happy to continue to produce readings. And if you are new here and you haven't checked out my raw reading, you would kind of understand where I'm coming from and why I'm so grateful for the following that I have, and the views that I get, the likes that I get, subscription, all of that. I'm so happy for it, because it took me a while to, really embrace this part of myself, really embrace it. And just a little story about that. And maybe some of the OG followers, already, existing followers, subscribers, sorry, already know some of this. But when I was growing up, well, if you're new here, I'm adopted, and I was in foster care 2 years before I got before my mom passed away. So I was taken from my mom, my mom having to deal with my mom having to visit me and stuff. And then she passes away 2 years after that. And then when she passed away, she came to me and I saw her. And because I was living in foster care, these people really didn't like me. And before she had passed away, also I was sexually abused. And I actually tried to say that before she passed on, but I was so young and I couldn't get the words out. And also I said it after she passed on to the family I was eventually adopted into, but at the time they were my foster family. I didn't get adopted till I was 12. So because that's how it works, you have to be kind of old enough to make the decision to be adopted. But when I told on, because this was my then foster brother at the time, and they didn't believe me, first of all, and then secondly, I became the enemy of the family, and then thirdly, they thought I was hallucinating because I had already said I saw my mom. So they used that as a way to cover up what happened to me. So I was labeled as crazy. I was labeled as someone who doesn't know what they're talking about. Ooh, why am I starting off with this? Higher self, what you doing? What type of healing you trying to do right now? But I don't know why they wanted me to go so deeply into that story and actually lay it out how it actually happened like that. I don't think I've ever done that on this channel. I said bits and pieces of that story here and there, and if you've been watching my videos, you would know that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't watch all of the videos, but even then, I probably mentioned it here and there because I believe my mom is very close to me. That's how I've been able to grieve better, and because you will never get over their loss, and especially I feel like, I'm not, well, I am special, but it doesn't make me be above others to say, I really took her, see, she's speaking through me too. Hey mama, come on girl, come on. I really took her loss to heart because she was my heart. It was like ripping my heart apart when they took her from me, from this earthly plane. But even before, they took me from her, and that really hurt me too. And it's just so, I don't, wow. it just really hurt me, like when they took me and how they took me. And then, you know, if you're not familiar, once you get your child taken, it's really hard to get them back. And she lost her place after I was taken. And I think before, that's why I was taken, because she was stressing and crying in the shower. And I believe that's why, because maybe she got fired from her job or lost her job or something. She was worried a lot about taking care of me, keeping a roof over our head. And then we didn't really have much family. All of our family passed on. And even the mother that my grandma and her mother, the person she called mother, they weren't really that close, you know. So she was like hesitant. And then my sister had already ran away like a few months before that. So she was going through a lot, and she was crying in the shower. I was on the bed sleeping, but I caught a glimpse of what was going on right before the police busted into our house, you know. And from what I remember, and I remember that vividly, I feel like I remember it like it was yesterday, but for what I remember, she wasn't screaming suicidal threats. So that covered them. So you see where my stories are going, like something happened, and then that's why they wanted me to tell you this. So something happened, and then something else was said to cover up how the original thing happened. So, you know, like she was just crying. She was just crying and crying and crying, and, you know, like yelling and screaming, but she wasn't saying anything. She was just crying, you know, like, and the music was on. So it was like, how did you hear any like words? You know, you didn't hear her singing or something, you know, like, because I sing a lot in the shower. And even when I'm sad, I was singing a lot in the shower. You know, I would be in the shower for hours. But yeah, she wasn't doing that. I'm debunking that. But then I knew something was up, because as I got older, I got more curious about my mom's story, and, well, at least why everything happened, you know, not just my mom, to both of us, you know. And because also my then adopted family, you know, we got into it, you know. I ended up snapping, basically, you know, and they threw me under the bus, basically, you know, turned their back on me because I let it all out that this man did this to me when I was younger, and they ignored me. They used something else to cover it up. And even then, when I did get the chance, that's what was going on, you know. So, and because of that, because it was just so much out in the open, they turned their backs on me and didn't want me back at the house, and made me told them that I was like an out of control teen. And you're listening to a straight A student. I kid you not. I had 1 C and probably a few B's in my lifetime, you know, like, so I wasn't an out of control teen. But again, this is what this family was. Oh my goodness. See how yourself. We heal, girl. We heal. I'm just kidding. But, you know, stuff, when things like that happen, you may not ever heal, or when those wounds come up, you will feel that anger again. But, you know, I was an out of control teen, you know, like they just did that to cover up what happened. And even when that happened, she was still covering up for her son. And I was understanding, you know, that's why I held it in so long. Like, I understood, like, that's her son, and she wouldn't want nothing to happen to her son. I would understand that. But don't make me out to be the bad guy just because I brought this to your attention. You discipline him yourself. And then don't allow him to continue to taunt me like it was okay. So that's what he did. That's basically what they did, though, my whole time there. And then when the courts finally removed me out of the home, and then I became a ward of the state, and I was like, I want to say 15 going on 16. So I was only adopted by them. I was living with them since I was 4 or 5. So, but I was only adopted by them for 3 years until all that happened, all that hit the fan, like a tower moment, y'all. So even when that happened, like, I had to live with family. I keep saying family and friends, but I mean families of friends. So in high school, like, some of my friends, and even one family I lived with was my boyfriend at the time. His family took me in, and that was mainly because I went to the same church as them. You know, it wasn't because of, you know, whatever, you know, other things. And, you know, and I'm saying that because that's what some of the people in that family thought, you know, like, and that's not what it was. It was because I was an active church. I wasn't a bad person, you know, but this family made me out to be a bad guy. And they actually, I started off in a church family's home, and they weren't getting money for me, so they kind of really had short patience for me. So when that happened, I felt like I needed to keep a job. So when I moved to my boyfriend's family house at the time, damn, I didn't know y'all taking me here. I told you I didn't know what I was talking about before when they told me to do this video. So when they took me in, I tried to make sure I had a job, and honestly, if I'm being honest, you know, I appreciated it, but they were very money hungry. They always looked to me to buy everything, you know. And once I got a job, I didn't ask them for anything, you know. Only thing and then they were living in a house that was given to them down their family line, you know, like. And I don't like to bash people who took me in, you know, because I try to appreciate that, but that also is a form of manipulation, a form of abuse too. You know, if you continue to remind a person that you took them in, so they got to give you everything. Like, I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I got to get 2 jobs. I'm in high school. What am I getting 2 jobs for? So I'm like, okay, if they ask me for money, I'm able to give them some money and have some for myself. When school time came around to start school again, nobody bought me school clothes. At least that family didn't. Some people on the outside of the family took pity on me and bought me a little clothes, but for the most part, I brought my clothes. I brought my shoes. Everything I had to get, I got it myself. If I had to get my hair done, I had to get it done myself or do it myself. If I had to get food, if they weren't cooking like for a big family feast, I had to buy the food. And that included for the person that was taking care of me. It's actually a mother and a grandmother taking care of me. So I always had to have those expenses. And they would always throw in my face like how I should be grateful that they didn't let me go back to wherever, an orphanage or whatever. But that's what I had to deal with. And I felt like I was going to have to deal with that. That's why I dealt with the adoptive family for so long. I was trying to just be immersed in my books. Find ways to work outside, do hair, twirl signs. Okay. I'm trying not to cry because just now that I have a son, and even if I were to become a foster mother, I would never want any kid to experience that. Any kid. I don't care how much trouble they give me, they're kids. And I felt like I was rushing to get out of high school because I was like, man, I gotta go to college or I'm gonna be on my own. And that came with its own problems. Like I wasn't going to college because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best because I was going to college to run. How was that? And now I'm regretting even college because of the other set of problems you gotta deal with. That not being good enough. But I am good enough. I am good enough. And I don't care. I don't care what anybody says about me. Because they continue to say things about me because I would say things like this, sounding unappreciative. You see how they try to suppress me so much? Everybody, I didn't get a break. Try to suppress me all my life. I can never say what's really on my mind. And so I'm thankful you sat here and listened to my story. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope you didn't judge me. I hope you have empathy for me, even sympathy even. I didn't used to like sympathy growing up. Because I didn't want nobody to just feel sorry that it's happened. I want somebody to feel like something needs to be done about it. I needed help. And nobody could help me. Nobody did help me. Nobody physically, at least. Let me say that because I appreciate my spirit team. Appreciate God for my creator, everyone who, my ancestors. Oh, I appreciate them. Even before I was aware really of them. But like I said, I saw my mom right after she passed. I saw her. And I said that. And I was putting, and I suppressed that memory so much that I didn't really like to admit that they put me in an institution because of that. And even in that institution, they had to skip me up 2 grades because they were trying to figure out what's really wrong with her. Nothing's wrong with her. She's too smart. We don't know what like everything they gave me, I passed with flying colors. When they put me in therapy, past that, you can't even really pass the therapy, right? But it wasn't none of that. It was because I believed in this stuff without even knowing. I believed I was a medium or a person who could commune with the dead. I believed it, but I had to not believe it to not get tortured and hurt anymore. I had to love myself. I had to be there for myself. I had to continue to fight for myself. Still growing up, I felt like I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough for myself. But I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I always felt like when I would be happy, something would be taken away growing up. And I felt like happiness will never come. But for some reason, I had to hone in on that story, those stories. Because you guys make me happy. Like I said, I'm thankful for you guys. I'm so filled with gratitude. I'm so filled with amazing spirit for continuing to live in me. For continuing to push me to keep me going. Because I haven't been feeling like nothing's enough. Not because I'm ungrateful. I'm very appreciative and grateful. But I get hurt so much that all I gotta do is worry about protecting myself. Who lives like that? Who got to keep still living like that? Thank you again for listening to me. But from just telling that story, the message I believe they want you all to hear, your higher self wants you to hear, that you have so much power in you, that you are so amazing, that you are a strong fighter. If you've been through anything like that, anything, if you could say, I've been through a similar situation, anything, it don't have to be the same situation. It don't have to be that. But if you went through something similar, even now, not just having to grow up like that, y'all heard me. I've been dealing with this since I was 4 years old. What kids should have to deal with hurtful stuff like that for so long? And they don't like me to give personal information, but it's over 20 years. My mom has been gone over 20 years. And when they took my mom away, that was all I had. At that time, that's the only thing I barely knew my sister. I barely knew our granny. I didn't know them, but I knew my mom. And that was the only thing I knew. So that's why I say, they ripped my heart apart when they took my mother, when my mother passed on, however she passed. And for them to continue to abuse me because of that. I'm hearing that someone could have bullied you because they knew you were by yourself. I got this message before. Someone's doing something to you because they know you're by yourself. They know you're not close to people like that. You don't have any people, but I want to tell you, I love you. I don't even know you. because that's what got me through. Loving people I didn't know. Even loving the people who abused me. That's what's guided love. I had to get other people to help me out on this journey. My counselor, another teacher who wasn't my teacher, they taught me to drive. To drive. So I was living with a family, and I was the only one that got the permit because I'm really smart in book things. But, you know, if it comes to something somebody else got to teach me and, you know, have a bonding time, that was like far-fetched. Especially when I was living with family of friends. I'm the only one who got a permit. They weren't going to take me to drive. They didn't even take me to go take the driver's test. When I was eligible to do it, when I had learned to drive and stuff, they didn't take me. I had to figure out that. Borrow many different people's cars. Sometimes I would go to the DMV before I had a car. That's how determined I was. I would go to the DMV and try to find a car once I got to the DMV and was sure when I would be seen or how I would be seen and stuff. That's how much I had to just believe it's gonna happen. I think it was only one time. Excuse me, yep, thank you. It was only one time I wasn't able to find a car in time, like by the time they called me. But every other time, I had to find the car after I got to the DMV. But when their kids were able to get their stuff, because I think if you're 18 or something, you don't need a permit or something. I don't know if they changed the rules, but when their children turned 18, they took them to the DMV. And when it was me, oh, do you even know how to drive? All that. Just finding a way. I would live with people who had cars. And I would still be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to try to go to the DMV and get a car after I got there. So, your higher self is telling you, God gonna always make a way. They're gonna always make a way. Because your higher self and God, they work closely together. The Spirit, you know, like I said, you are the vessel being guided by the Spirit. That's why I say you filled up with the Holy Ghost. You know, so your higher self is filling you up. But you are also embodied inside of that higher self. It's like a remote control in a game, you know, like they're using you as the vessel, as a remote. Or, you know, or you're the person in the game that they're playing. And they're the remote control. And they're controlling whatever you're doing. As long as you let it flow. Remember I said that? I said I was feeling this energy, I just need to let it flow. But I think that's what they're saying, you know. Don't be resistant. Don't, you know, like, and I'm not saying you're doing this already. This is with no cards, no nothing in front of me, y'all. Nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm just regurgitating the information that I feel like I'm being downloaded. And I'm deciphering the message that they're making me say. See, they're controlling me. They're making me say about this story and to see why they even had me say the story. So, without further ado, let's get to your reading. I would just stop right there. I don't even know where they were going to have me go. So sorry again. If you thought that was too long, should I time step this, y'all? Nah, they want me to time step it. So thank you for bearing with me again. See, I said thank you so many times. So this is very much appreciated. And I'm even getting that your higher self appreciates you for listening to this. Your spirit guides appreciate you for listening to this, especially if you have a mother on the other side. They appreciate you for listening to this. Because like I said, I had to fight my way out. I had to love myself enough to know that what I was seeing was not crazy, but I refused to continue to be abused because of it. And I believed that God was going to make me be able to expose that gift one day, or, you know, be comfortable with that gift, because I wasn't comfortable with it. I was scared of it. Shit, I was like, let's see, somebody ancestor or something, or maybe my mom cursed me. I was scared of it. I was like, I just, nah, what? They told me you passed. Why am I seeing you? Why am I seeing you? I didn't say all that as a kid, but even just thinking about that memory, I was, before I got into, you know, this type of divination, because I've always been close to God. Before I even knew of God, I was close to him, or her. But I've come to the conclusion that, you know, they're okay with how I address them, because they love me so much. They cherish me so much. They favor me so much. I had to believe that. And actually one day at the DMV, I listened to that God Favored Me song by Hezekiah Walker, with Marvin Sapp and Zakari, I want to say. Is it Zakari? I don't know, sorry, but it's someone else. Marvin Sapp and then someone else. But I kept listening to that song. And then at that time, when I was listening to the song, I didn't have a car. I was just up there waiting to be called. But I was working on, you know, trying to get a car. Texting people, waiting for people to text me back, calling people, waiting for them to call me back or something like that, because this was early in the morning, so sometimes I had to, like, just have faith that, you know, the right person was here at the right time and be able to help me, you know. So, the shout out to, if you are watching this and you were one of those people who helped me, thank you so much. Because that would be the problem too sometimes. Like, and now that I'm thinking about it, that's why I had to go so many times without a car, because sometimes I wouldn't be able to get it. So I was thinking one, but I think I should have said it was that one time that I think I had, the time I actually had the car going into there, that's when I passed. So, like, But the other times it was showing me to continue to go, to continue to do it. The right person is going to help you, like the right person. And, and then I believe they tried to help me before, but they couldn't get to me in time. So that's why I had to keep going up there. So sometimes I didn't even get to fail the test, like I couldn't take it. So thank y'all for making me laugh about that. But yeah, because I was like, dang, did I take it that many times? But it was because I went up there so many times in faith, and I was so determined to do it because at the time, I kept falling out with my friends and stuff like that, so I would be stranded, and I wouldn't have no one to help me with that, so it just, I was just like, I need to get my license myself. So but shout out to those, like I said, whoever helped me, who was willing to help me, who came down there, all that. If you're watching this, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. That could be confirmation. At least one of y'all here. Come on now, come out. Thank you. That means you really believe in me, because you back, you knew me back then. So getting my Jones off back then, you didn't want me. Now they all, but not them, But yeah, because they wanted me to even mention that before, because I always try to not think that, but as I was, when I said that my adopted family never really kind of claimed me, I was always, I don't know if I mentioned that in this video, but in other videos I have, my adopted family never really claimed me, even though I was adopted, my siblings never really claimed me because of that, that about what happened with their brother, but it was just because they didn't look at me like that, they didn't love me like that, I wasn't respected like that, I was always their mother's child, not their mother's child, the kid that their mother took care of, took in. So I should endure whatever I had to endure because their mother took me in. Yeah, they would gang up on me on that too. One of my siblings tried to swing on me one day because of that. I'm tired of lying to my brother. Not swung back on her. But she would do that. She did that multiple times before I actually got the courage to swing on her back again. But she would always, she would get drunk and be like, yeah, you better get away from me when I get drunk because you just make me so mad, lying on my brother. Just how, if you ever experienced something like this, how did you feel when someone didn't believe you? Just one person. If just one person didn't believe, but a whole family. I had 6 other siblings. She had 6 kids, and actually, she had 6 kids of her own, and then she took in another person too. When he was 3, actually, but he never got adopted. And I believe that they were closer to him than me, and his mom actually passed away too. But they were closer to him than me because he wasn't saying something like that. He didn't need to. That didn't happen to him. But that goes to show how much they hated me. And she would always threaten me, you need to get away from me because when I get drunk, I get so mad at you, and I be wanting to fight you. And then one day she did. She tried it. And then she tried to say she was playing. I just playing with you. No, you're not, because you keep saying that. So, but even after all of that happened, once I went to college, even though they didn't never claim me before I went to college, after I went to college, I never heard, that's my little sister so much. That's my baby sister. Yeah, that's my baby sister. So I guess that's why they use that song to channel that message or remind me of that message, because in another reading I mentioned something like this, but I didn't, my higher self told me to say that as well, but I hate to believe that. I hate to believe, why would college first of all, none of them went to college. Barely any of them graduated. I think only one graduated. One. But none of them actually went to a graduation either, though. One actually graduated, but one didn't get to walk across the stage because they were in jail. And you know who that one was? The person who did that to me. So when I even saw that, I knew God had my back. He may not go to jail for this, but he always had a problem with the police. Always. She was always using the money that I got every month to bail him out of jail. Always. Always bailing him out of jail. So I'm hoping this blessed you in some way, because I really didn't know they wanted me to go here and take it this direction. If you're wondering, right now he is currently in jail, not because of anything he did to me, but because of something he did. But I like to think that God always has a way of punishing those who hurt his children, and especially those who have no remorse. You continue to taunt somebody, you continue to tease somebody, continue to lie on somebody because of what they said that was true about you. Oh, God's got something for them. And I always believe I was favored by God. It was hard for me to, walk in that, because I was just like, dang, how much more pain I gotta take, But, I had to just keep believing that, no, God got my back. I don't see it now. But that's what kept me going, y'all. To know, I know it don't look right now. He's gonna be here on time. He's gonna do something on time. So, whew, amen. I thought I was closing it, but you see, they taking me, and I'm allowing them to steal the wheel. Lord, take the wheel. Lord, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Come on now. I love you. I love y'all. You see, that's the power of God. That's the power of Jesus. However you resonate, your higher power, your higher self. You could just be crying. I was just crying, and now I don't even remember I was crying. I have to be reminded that I was crying. That's the power of God. That's our highest power, our most high, entering me. And I thank you, Lord. I thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so so we're gonna get started with some charms, y'all. Charms, because with charms, you never know what you're gonna get now. You never know until they come out. So let's see. Get some Let me get some out. Wait, is this over here? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, so I got some football and softball players. But I'm also getting that you are very close to crossing the threshold that brings heaven to earth. And, you know, a rainbow signifies that too. Yeah, rainbow means new beginnings, pot of gold, all that good stuff. But it also is a bridge between heaven and earth. You know, that's heaven communicating with earth, if you didn't know that already. But I have a rainbow here. And then I'm also getting that whoever is watching this, they're very connected to mermaids. And they're going to live for a long time. So maybe not in this lifetime. They're saying yeah, in this lifetime. In this lifetime, you're gonna live for a long time. So you're gonna. I've been getting this message a lot. So if you've been watching some of my readings, and if you're new here, go ahead and check out some of the old readings that interest you, especially the why you should love yourself and the dream messages one. I believe that I've been referring to those messages, but because they have me like spitting out so much content, I'm able to really pinpoint like what I said and what. But I haven't had much time to watch the videos myself to know like how to refer to them as much lately, at least, because I've been very busy. But and I'm getting that that's how you guys are going to be very soon if you aren't already. But yeah, those messages, because I have a dream catcher here. And dream catcher just keep following, and I have multiple of those. They just keep following. So I'm getting that. But also your angels are about to give you some money. You could be Chinese or a part of the Asian culture, but I'm getting heavily Chinese. Or you're connected, like you really are drawn to excuse me. Ooh, that was two confirmations in one, because you know, see, they got my emotions just all over the place. I ain't tired. I don't get tired. So Kevin Gates. I mean, getting Bill Gates. Like I was just talking about money. So you're probably gonna get some Bill Gates money. You're gonna like be rich like Bill Gates. But or you could like Kevin Gates too. But also you could be drawn to Asian cultures, or an angel from those cultures. They're really close to you. I'm getting even Lakshmi. I was getting Kuan Yin first, but I'm getting Lakshmi. I mean, I don't think, no, she's not Chinese per se, but I don't know, she gives me that vibe too. You know, like even though I think she's Indian. I mean, it could be Indian or I think she wanted me to say that Indian. She's part of the Indian culture or the Hindu culture, because I was trying to say Hindu, but she made me say Indi. So maybe Indi Hindu, maybe. Also, ooh, somebody trying to come in between you and a lover. Let me know if that resonates, because that's very specific. Yeah, and a Celtic deity is very close to you. They're bringing peace. So if you or some type of royal deity like Nefertari, Ra, like the people that were like kings and queens, or you know, like they were reincarnated at a time as a king and queen. I'm even getting Osiris and Isis. But at first I was getting Celtic, however you want to say it, too. Those deities. Someone could be very close to you. So maybe someone you resonate with, very close to you. And if you're not sure what that is, maybe you should just look up Celtic gods and goddesses or something on Google. But I'm getting a lot of angel energy here. And I'm also, dragons keep coming up in my readings. Like, I know that much, like, to reference that. Like, dragons just keep coming up. So you're very close to dragons, or you could just be a fire sign, like Aries, Leo, Sag. I have 2 rainbows here. I'm just noticing that. Wow. Yeah, you're very close to mermaids. How many mermaids I got? Okay, so, yeah, very close to mermaids. And so, yeah, and money. I'm getting, like, money. It's going to look like money's growing on trees. And someone could like kiwis. Kiwis. Or jasper could be a crystal you should pick up. Yeah, because I'm seeing multiple jasper type of crystals. Or unikite or rhodonite or lapis lazuli. They're saying some work with something like that. Someone could like licorice, the black one. I'm getting, yeah, or good and plenty with the black licorice, and it's like pink and white candy. I'm getting like a lot of candy, or you could like hard candies. I'm even getting those candies that grandmas used to keep in their purse, or and you could have been a person who always wanted like those big suckers that swirl around, and you get them. Normally people keep them as souvenirs, and never open them. But I'm getting like you always wanted to taste one of those. It was very good. Yeah, you can like snow globes, or some type of snow globe. If you have a snow globe, I'm guessing someone could be a collector of them too. But if you have a snow globe, look, particularly after you watch this video, whenever you get the chance, you should look into the snow globe and see what messages you get, because someone's trying to download a message. Someone in the spiritual realm trying to download them. Oh, my left side's itching. It could be a masculine. So grandpa, grandma, God, even. Yeah, I'm scratching that a lot too. Now I say grandma, and then I start scratching my right side of my head. So it could be either a man or a woman trying to give you a message in the snow globe. I actually love snow globes. I don't even really remember ever earning anything. And fairies are very close to you. Fairies and dragons have been very close to people and mermaids in my readings lately. So I'm even getting from that, like you could be a water sign and an earth sign. So we got fire, water, and earth. But fairies could also be air too. So we got all the elements here. I'm getting like complete balance. And someone could be taking a trip on a boat, or going on a cruise, or want to go on a cruise, or it's on their bucket list. Or you're going to be a boat owner. And I'm also getting someone could have like sometime in their lifetime they pitched their music to someone, And this is very specific download. They pitched their music to someone, and they kind of made them feel bad and not want them to ever write or sing again or rap again, whatever it was. They start rapping, whoever it is. And I'm also getting that you got a united angel here. So an angel is facilitating a union. Look, it's on. Yeah, these lollipops. Or you could be getting perfume. I did just do a Christmas reading, like that message kind of came out, so check that out when you get the chance. Maybe it has a message in there for you too. So Basset could be very close to you as well. And if you don't know about her, you should look her up too. She's the mother of a protector of all cats. She is pretty much the personification of Sekhmet. So Sekhmet is like she's the elder, if you were to look at it like that, and then Sekhmet is Basset is the mother. So I'm getting mother, maiden, crone energy. I did get some swirls, so yeah, see those lollipops were swirls, so the Triskelion. So I'm also getting that something's going to be passed down to you from a generation, and you don't even know that. And going back to that music message, this could be specific, someone wrote a song and they crossed out some parts of the lyrics. Yeah, see, they bring me back like, you're supposed to sing. Y'all took me somewhere else. See, sometimes I don't be obedient, y'all. I be trying to get out of stuff, but they'll bring me back. But hopefully, yeah. So they want me to sing the song that I thought wasn't done, and I'm still having a hard time thinking it's done. But they want me to sing just the part, because I think I mentioned earlier, that's why they wanted me to sing the song. I mentioned earlier that your soul will show you the way, and they want me to sing that verse of the song. So excuse my singing, y'all. I'm just trying to be obedient right now, but I don't really want to do it. I'm nervous to sing out in public, but I'll be singing all the time at home, in the shower, in the car. But I don't know. Well, I guess be singing where the world has the potential to hear me. But all right, so history is written in the text. Our soul will show us what's next. Reincarnation is real. In my heart we will deeply feel, yeah. History is written in the text. Our soul will show us what's next. Reincarnation is real. In our hearts we will deeply feel, yeah. So I'll do whatever you want me to do, 'cause it's all up to you. So, for those of you who've never heard that song, I believe, I keep referring to it, it's on that Dream video. I know that because that's why they wanted me to sing it, because it started off as me thinking about a dream that I had, and, realizing what my dream actually is, so my actual goal in life, or, because I feel like I'm on the path of my life's purpose, but I have a hard time wanting things, or desiring things, or believing that I would get the things that I would desire. And not because I don't believe in God, I don't believe I would be blessed. It would just be hard for me to want it, want things. I'm always in the mind of needing things, getting whatever I need. I'm just always focused on that. So when I'm asked what I actually want, I still go to that thought process, oh no, I need this and this, so God has always, well, at least recently that I'm aware of, maybe it's been always, because he wanted me to say always. So God has always wanted to know what I actually want. God knows everything, but sometimes he wants you to get to the point. See, we're talking kind of the higher self, get into your truest self, your essence self. You get to the point where you recognize what you actually want, and he will continue to show you ways. So that's why, even then I'm when I wrote the song, I was honestly, I want whatever you want. And that's how the song started, so, yeah, so I hadn't even named it because I thought I wasn't done with it. I just wrote it, and then normally I would write it and record it in the same day, so I know how it goes, but I sat on it a bit, so maybe that's omen for somebody else too, because God is waiting to bless you. God is, he just wants you to realize that he's waiting to bless you and believe that he wants to bless you. So, and I believe I just got that channel all, fully to that full circle round, because one day I believe, yeah, he wants me to share, because I thought he didn't want me to share, but one day, I believe that God was talking to me in a way where only God and me know, God and I knew what we were talking about, because after that, I heard that's how tuned in I am with my spirit guys, my spirit team, saying what did he say? What happened? What was going on? How do you know? What do you know? They kept asking me that, what do you know? I'm don't y'all know? So that's funny. He got me scratching my ear. It's because I'm in your ear right now. I'm getting that. So oh, he whispered it in my ear. Thank you, God. He whispered it in my ear. So they saw him whispering in my ear, but they didn't know what he said. So maybe someone's gonna get a message like that. Woo, that's beautiful. So yeah, and I know he didn't want me to really share exactly what, because he kind of made me forget what he said, but I knew I knew what was going on at the time. We were having a dialogue about it. And now at least now I can tell you what it's about. At least it's not coming to me, but I believe he wanted it to be a secret. I just keep scratching. Yeah. Oh my goodness. He around me. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, so I was gonna say that I recognized that type of conversation, that like I knew that that's what the download I was getting between God and I, and then with my spirit guides after that, because they brought me to like, wow, y'all got me talking about myself. I don't really like talking about myself, not because I don't believe in myself or anything. I just don't, like I'll be wanting to do the reading for y'all, so they brought me to confirm that that's really what's going on, because I was like, wait, am I just hearing this? Like, do they not know what I did, what God just said to me? Like, but in school, I would be talking to my teachers just like this, like, and I would always sit in front of the class, so I wouldn't see who's in back of me. And sometimes I would go to like my teacher office hours, or my teachers wanted me to stay, or like I would be really close to my teachers, not because and I guess I was having like a mother complex too, but it wouldn't just be it would be either man or woman. If I was drawn to your energy, I wouldn't mind like hanging out with you, and sometimes I would like help my teachers in office hours in college. Like I would help the students in office hours, so like they won't be burdened or bombarded. Like that's how much I like to teach people too. So when or help people, let me just say that, just help people. See, I don't even like to say I'm a teacher. But excuse me, stop having me choke, guys, stop. But and like sometimes when I would have a conversation with the teacher, they used to be like, you should see their faces when you and I talk, especially in my counting classes, because I just love numbers like that. Like they would be like, you should see her face, and you should see people's faces, like in back of you, like they would be confused, like what are they talking about? Like it would be like we're speaking a whole different language, but I would be able to go back and forth with the teacher, like, oh, when you said this, you meant this, and really fast with it. And so they brought me back to that memory, and when that happened between God and I was like, what? They're like the students in the class, like, so it was, I'm scratching my God, like, I got you, I'm making you talk. So and I think in my last videos that I posted about loving yourself, I believe I mentioned those same type of stories more in detail. But in short, I used to always sit in front of the class, and especially if I liked the teacher and I didn't mind being called on by the teacher, or if I didn't mind sharing my thoughts with the teacher. Like it was because I used to kind of be scared of men because of how I grew up. Oh wow, this is why they made me tell a story at the beginning. Like I used to be scared of my male teachers. Like I used to just be intimidated by them because of what happened to me. And one time because it was this hard class, the hardest class that I believe I've ever had. Like I don't even believe my accounting classes were the hardest class. They were hard, but this class, it was hard. It was business law, and it had a 50% failing rate, so that means 50% passed, like only 50% passed. And that's how hard this class was. And it was because it was like based on your writing, and if you're in business school, most of the time you're not trained to be a lawyer, like, so in this class, I made sure, like, I didn't care who was teaching. I was in front of the class, and, they would ask questions, but I would be intimidated in that class because it was hard to me. But, like, I just tried my best. And even in that class, as much as I was trying to just be under the radar, but absorb the information, I had a male teacher, and he would always ask me, and I got closer to him too, and he was an older guy. His name was Mr. Harvey, Dr. Harvey. Yeah, he was a doctor. Try to pay homage because I appreciate the education anyway, so even though I don't, think my education is like end all be all, like, I resent my education, like having to spend my time getting that type of education, or spend my money, or, what's it called, accrued debt. Like if I went to school for free, I probably wouldn't resent it as much, but I feel like I shouldn't have had to pay for that, like that type of education. And not because like the school was bad or anything like that. It's just like, it's not worth the opportunity. Like the opportunity cost it was too high for that, like I should have been able to, go get the experience first. Maybe this is gonna help somebody. Maybe you're feeling like you need to go to college first and you aren't able to, or vice versa, however it resonates. But I feel like it's going to be this is for somebody. But I wish that I got the experience before going to college, and not because it was so hard for me to grasp the information in college, but because it was so hard after college to get the experience, because people wouldn't give you a chance. But like it's still a merry-go-round circle, because if you try to go into a certain field in the career sector, or like the job sector, sometimes they're looking for those degrees, so it's just like a hamster wheel. So that's why I kind of refer to my education as something I resented. I feel gypped. I feel gypped, honestly. I don't believe it should have cost that much. I don't believe the dorm should have cost that much. I don't think the meal plan should have cost that much. Like, college is a ripoff, and take that how y'all resonate though, but if you're spinning your wheels because you don't have a college education, I'm here to let you know, there's a reason. Let's just say that, like, there's a reason for that. Like, there's a reason I feel this way, because I'm thinking like, okay, well, if I get this and I get that, if I get my master's after, and it was just so hard, like, to make it in the career field, the career sector, without doing your own thing. And then you get in there, and then some people who are doing their own thing, they don't got no degrees. So that's why I say I wish I would have had that type of experience before going to get a degree. And I probably would never had to go get a degree. Y'all see Bill Gates dropped out, I think, or didn't go to college or something like that. Steve Jobs. Oh yeah, I keep mentioning Jobs type of thing too. So Jobs. I'm even thinking Job, who I refer to as Job, but his name is Job. Y'all know him as Job in the Bible. And he actually came to me earlier today, so that's interesting. Yeah, Steve Jobs. So he's probably here too. I believe he dropped out of college, and look at his company. He got some, man, like, he got nanotechnology, all that type of stuff. Like, and it didn't need a degree for that. So that's where I come from when I say I resent my education, because it was like, really, why I had to go this way? Like, not everybody's meant to succeed in a certain way, but I feel like if I had the ability to focus and doing something like that, I should be able to, put my feet into the ground and focus on you know, building my own thing when I had the freedom and opportunity to. So that's why I say before college, because that's when you're free and stuff, you know. I mean, you don't have that much experience, but like how I learned the stuff, like I feel like I still had those same learning habits before I went to college. I had the same how I figured out things in college. Yeah, someone needs, like, if you didn't watch these past videos that I posted, like, because I go into more detail about some of the stuff I keep mentioning, but yeah, if you get a chance, like, even if you feel like they're long, like, just watch it in pieces, because I feel like there's a message for you. But, and this is not just me promoting my, you know, videos and saying like you should watch them. No, this is not that at all, I promise you. But I feel like that's someone's higher self is saying this, or your spirit team is saying like, go check out those videos, they could probably bless you. Now I'm forgetting what I was gonna say, but see, that definitely was a message for someone that I needed to actually stop and say that, you know, it wasn't for me, you know, it wasn't for my yeah, what's it called? Interest, ulterior motive, nothing like that. It's nothing like that. But yeah, so I wish I would have just, you know, utilize those same study skills, because I figured out stuff like that most people couldn't figure out. And I'm not just saying like when I was younger, like you do your homework by yourself and stuff like that. Like when I was in college, I was coming up with formulas and methods to finish things fast and quickly and stuff like that. And like my professors didn't teach me that. They actually had some of the professors would ask me like, how you do that? How you get that so fast? You know, like, what's your secret? You know, like, so that's why I kind of resent going to college, you know, like, because it was so much stress on my mental health, I would say, because I did everything on my own, you know, like, besides God and my spirit team, of course. It was just on me, like, and when I couldn't find out how I would matriculate, if I couldn't find the money, my mom, I believe my mom was there for me, you know, like, really driving me, of course, and making sure that I was able to matriculate, because that was something that our family never did. So that's why I'm like, you know, hesitant to say like I resent college, but, you know, like, at least I was a person to break through that ceiling, to even experience that, so that I don't continue to pass down that belief that if you go to college, that, I mean, the only way to be successful is if you go to college. I'm glad I even came to that conclusion, to just be like, no, like, and I would know people who go through the same thing as me, where they're having a hard time with the experience part. Ooh, they are all up in here. They just got me scratching my head, y'all. They just got me scratching my head. Yeah, I would have people who would be experiencing the same thing as me, but will be going to vouch for college, be trying to force people to go to college, judging people if they don't go to college. Like, they don't want to experience the same thing you just experienced. Like, at least they see it, you know, like, but I didn't have that example to follow. I just saw, oh yeah, you have to go to college, or you got to go to college to escape, you know, like, the next best thing is college, because they're going to try to kick you out once you're 18 and stuff like that. So, I pray that I'm able to be around to pass down that knowledge to my son, to his kids, or, you know, my other kids. If I do end up having them, being blessed with them in the future, I'm able to pass down that knowledge as well, and then they're able to pass down that knowledge, and everybody's able to do it at past generations, you know, like, because that's not the way. That's not the way. It's actually a deterrent to living and fulfilling your purpose, and I believe they just channeled that to me. Like, it's a deterrent. They're proud of you when you do it, but because they know how the game and everything, they're bringing me to Hunger Games. They know everybody's gonna have to die to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. Like, so I hope that made sense for you. But that's exactly what it just said to me. Like, it's like the Hunger Games. It's like the Hunger Games, and it's like they know only one person could come out alive, and that's that 1% that we always hear about. That 1% only gets all the money, and most of the 1%, they are not educated or college educated, and some aren't even high school educated. Ain't that something? We got a lot of even young entrepreneurs who haven't even touched and thought about high school yet. So let those stories inspire you, especially if you're beating up on yourself and feeling like you aren't enough, or you won't be as successful as somebody with a college degree. Shit, you're probably gonna be way more successful. I mean, especially if you got on this reading, God brought you here. You know, God brought you here to let you know, like, you're about to be successful. You're gonna be successful, despite all of that you think is gonna make you look successful and pure successful in their eyes. So I'm also getting, with that snow globe thing, the message that I think you're gonna get. Yeah, somebody. Yeah, it's some sweet. It's gonna be a sweet message, but it's also could be about glam and beauty. It's gonna be involving glam and beauty. So you will know if you got that download. That's what it's gonna end up. If that resonates with you, or if you feel like trying it out, if you end up being able to try it out, like, if you got a snow globe, like, if you got a snow globe, that was for you. Okay, let's just say that. If you got a snow globe, that's for you. That's your exercise that your spirit guides, your higher self wants you to do. Look at a snow globe and realize the downloads you get. Okay, and see, and I don't, for the divination I do, I don't have a lot of, like, I don't do it like everybody else. I read my cards my own way. Like, I try to read the book to, you know, get a feel for how the cards are designed and stuff, and, you know, what they're saying, but I still read it my own way. Like, there's a lot of cards where they're like, yeah, put this here, and, you know, split the deck here, and I'm like, shit, I don't need to do it like you. So I'm also getting somebody's breaking the path from that, even, like, breaking the norm, coming out of the norm, like, And I'm getting, you were made for that. You were made to break the rules. You're a rebel. You got a rebel-like energy, or break through generational curses. Like, I'm what's it called? I don't know. I can't even think of a word right now. But I'm, like, hesitant, lack of better words, hesitant to say, like, breaking generational curses, because it's so cliche to me. But I feel like you're creating, you know, like, your own way, you know, like, and I don't want to assume that there's a curse on my family, you know, like, I don't want to assume that. And if it is a curse on my family, I believe it's already broken. I believe it's already broken. So if I believe, I shall achieve, right? I ask for it and believe it will come. It shall be given to you. And that's how I feel. You know, like I've done, you know, ancestor curse breaking, you know, work on my ancestors, with my ancestors, I believe too. But I don't really like to, you know, hone in on that and assume that everyone else, you know, has a curse that needs to be broken. If that makes sense, y'all. But if it applies, y'all. But I believe that, and maybe it's some of y'all who don't feel like there's a curse on your family, and you need to probably check more into that. Or if there isn't a curse on your family, you know, but you do want to do things outside of tradition. Break tradition. That's what it is. Thank you. Holy Spirit, thank you. Break tradition and bringing in a Hierophant card. See, and that is the higher self, y'all. Hierophant. You're the heir to yourself. You're the heir to source. God's will. You will into God's will. Teachers. See, I mentioned all types of teachers today. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if I finished that story with the man teacher, but with the man teacher, long story short, like I was sitting in front of him, and sometimes I would just be so scared to say something. And sorry, I'm talking really fast right now about that because I wanted to get through that, and they just remind me how to finish that story. Nothing wrong with me, but you know, like I said, I flow with spirit. Somebody needs to flow with spirit. If y'all got a problem with that, sorry, I feel like somebody got a problem. And spirit just say y'all need to flow with spirit. That's why you got the problem with me flowing with spirit, because you ain't doing it. Anyway, no, that was somebody's shadow self coming through. Maybe not shadow, but yeah, because that's what shadow reflects, you know, out to. If somebody gets mad at you on certain things, it's because they're not comfortable. Like, so they get mad at you for being yourself, it's because they're not comfortable being themselves. So that's why I had to say that, you know. So, and if you're not that, sorry, you have to hear that. I always try to say that because, but there's energies, they come in and they be slick, they be trying to be slick, but my Holy Spirit, my God, is so close to me. It lets me know the tea, and I'm giving my collective the tea. I'm giving my soul family the tea. And even if it's just one of y'all ever watching this, that's who I'm giving it to, okay? And if it's my further down generations watching this, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that you came across this reading and this knowledge and information, however you take it at the time. I'm so thankful. So, yeah, but at the time I'm filming this, I felt that energy. I felt it. But yeah, so with the man, so yeah, see, I felt like I needed to speak faster again, see? And see, people will have you doing stuff you don't want to do. You don't want to do that. I didn't really want to speak that fast about that. But whatever. Anyway, I'm just about to go with the flow. About the man with the, when I was sitting in front of him, I would not try to be called. I would not try to say something. But my face would always say it all. Like, my face would always say something. And he would call on me. And like, it could be a confused face, but it was like, he said, your face looked like you had a different answer. Like, and not in a way like your answer was wrong, but you had a different way of probably thinking about it. And I'm like, how you saw that from my face? Oh, I see my face. But I couldn't help it. So, like, and growing up, I used to be told that by my adopted mom too. Like, you're gonna be getting in trouble for your face, you know, like, and all this type of stuff. And I wouldn't know, like, but I wouldn't know what they were talking about, like, but because I wear my expressions on my face, but in a way where I'm aware of it, but it's like, if you were talking to me, you would know what I'm saying. You know, you would know what I'm saying if I was actually saying it, and that's how my face would look. But God made me realize that because you're so transparent and genuine, that's actually a gift, not a curse. But somebody made me feel like, because she wasn't comfortable with showing her face to people, she was trying to say I would get in trouble for my face. You know, or, you know, like, and it wouldn't be like I wouldn't be aware of it, but I'm like, I wouldn't think I'm showing that much, you know, like, to show like what I'm thinking, you know. But he would say, like, he wouldn't know how to read my face. Oh, you don't agree with that, huh? And I'm just like, nah, I just was confused. Like, but sometimes it would be I don't agree with that. I just don't be wanting to be caught, you know, like, I don't want to be caught, you know, thinking it, you know, like, because I'm so receptive, I'm like, okay, maybe I don't agree with it because I don't hear it all yet. See, I'm not even quick to judge, but everybody used to be quick to judge me. I'm like, let me get my face together. Shoot. It's almost like one of those things where somebody says something to you and you was about to say something, and then they end up saying what you was about to say, or like addressing what you were about to say before you even said it. Like, you was gonna be like, but wait, stop you. That's why I don't like when people stop me, because I'm like, maybe I'm gonna get to the point that you wanted me to get to, you know, like, so, and I don't ever interrupt people when they talk. At least I don't try to, you know, like, I'm very respectful of when someone's talking. I'll just be quiet, I'll let them, but I want that same respect. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. You didn't cut nobody else off. I didn't cut you off, so don't cut me off when I'm talking. You get what I'm saying? Woo, that's for somebody. So I'm just like, and so I'm like, dang, sometimes I'm just like reacting at the time, you know, to what I'm saying, but like, I'm listening, I'm not like cutting you off, you know, like saying like, no, this is wrong, like, and you were getting to the right part of the answer. So that's why I would have just the faces and stuff like that, but it wouldn't be out of harm, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be like, oh, I'm confused. Okay, well, I was thinking this, maybe they have a reason for why they're thinking this, like, and God reminded me, like, you see, you're just so open to other people having an answer, you know, like other people having the answer to something that you already know, like, that's, and I'm not even trying to brag on myself, but God reminded me, like, you be having an answer that people don't even know. That's why. You know, like, and I would just be kind of afraid of it. I would be like, man, should I not do nothing with my face? Like, I would be so conscious of it, and it wasn't that. It was nothing wrong with my face. Like, so I've seen some people, they got resting bitch faces, they you know, all that shit. I don't have that. Like, and even if I do have a resting bitch face, it's because of a thought. It's a thought. Like, I'm not, like, some people have that resting bitch face to push people away, like, to, you know, and if you're that person, I'm sorry, but sometimes that's why people have the resting bitch face. Like, because they don't really want nobody to talk to them. And sometimes you got to develop those type of mechanisms in certain environments. I would know, you know, like, because I swear in DC they used to be so bold with, you know, especially the men. They would be bold how they talk to people. They would grab you if you don't talk to them. So you had to adapt a certain type of face. You had to adapt a certain type of face where, you know, like, you're not too mean and stuck up to where they would want to hurt you, but you also shouldn't be so open so they wouldn't feel comfortable, you know, getting all in your space. You know what I'm saying? So you have to find that balance. Maybe you're finding balance in something. Oh, I'm scratching my left side of my head. They're saying I'm right. And I was just talking about male, so that is your masculine side. I'm very good at reading brain waves too. Like even if it's not just a scratch, but they've been doing it a lot with scratching lately and today especially. But well, I'm really good at reading my brain waves as well. So that's another part of my face too. You know, like that's another part of why my face does certain things too, because I'm processing. Hey, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard that, but my baby started crying. He actually took a late nap, so he got up. I was hoping he stayed asleep the whole night, but he didn't. So I had to take care of all of that. But I do remember I was talking about, you know, processing things and how my face looked and stuff. So, but yeah. So even just from that message, I was getting that something is processing right now in general. Like something's being worked on, whether by yourself or you know, by spirit. So yeah. So yeah. So let's get to the cards. It's funny because spirit has had me on a break, a hiatus, and most of my cards were trying to trick me today and call me. So that's why I kind of started off with charms too, because they kind of didn't really, they wanted me to do this reading, but they didn't want me to, you know, go too hard or anything. So they wanted me to take it easy. I mean, charms are pretty interesting to read, and they take some type of energy to read as well. But you know, they wanted me to take things slow and not do as many cards today because I shuffle them all on camera. You know, so it's fresh for you guys, and especially since you guys can't see them. I feel like that's the best I could do, you know, like to try to make up for it a little bit. But I do like doing the cards and see, because I use the cards as confirmation, especially with the charms, after just having the charms. But Spirit just reminded me that music is very important. You know, how I was saying about the, you know, someone could be getting a deal on, you know, the music, or someone's music could be being critiqued. I don't know if you guys ever saw that show Greenleaf, but when I got that download about the music, I thought about that show Greenleaf, and if you haven't seen it in the show, like it's a rich family, well, yeah, well-off family, I would say, and they run a church, and they had two daughters, and one daughter moved far away. One daughter used to be a pastor, a preacher, and then the other daughter stayed at home. She was the youngest daughter. I think they had another daughter or son. Yeah, they had a son, so I think he was the oldest or something like that. But and then the son actually would help the dad preach and stuff. And the baby, she was the singer. She was the head of the choir, and she always felt left out because she wasn't a speaker, she was a singer, and so she was trying to do her best to make her mark on the world. And she ended up getting a deal where she could write songs for, I want to say it was Jacqueline Carr or Tasha Combs, but I think it was Jacqueline Carr. And if you've been watching my channel, I channel a lot of her play on words, right? I channel a lot of her songs, and I remember when well, I got the download when I was talking about the music, that, you know, when she wrote a song for Jacqueline Carr, like she spent so much time writing the song, you know, putting all the ad-libs and all that stuff, like finishing touches on it, and then she gets to Jacqueline Carr, and Jacqueline Carr just takes like a line of her song or something. She scratches everything out and then repeats the same thing over and over again. So something that could have happened to you, but for some reason they're giving me that, you know, too, where someone tries to take, well, they get your song and they don't get it how you originally meant for it to be created. Also on that show Insecure with Issa Rae, I love her. I love that show. And I really hope she's like that in real life. But in that show, the same thing happened with a guy. He was a rapper and he wrote songs. Or I think he was just a musician or beat maker or something like that. But he could have wrote songs as well and rap. They didn't really show that part of it, but he made a beat for an artist, and he teamed up with someone, and they did this pretty much the same thing. They just was like, take this part, keep replaying this part. So I don't know. That's very significant. It sounds like where someone's not taking something as you meant for it. And I'm also getting that spirit is doing that, keeping you away from people like that for a reason. It's been that the whole time. So to confirm a lot of the stuff, I have a king and a queen of coins here, or, you know, pentacles. And what I'm getting from that is that there's going to be a couple that does something purpose-wise, and your higher self is basically telling you that they're they're preparing this union for you. And I'm also getting that someone could be trying to manifest you back from the past. Like, I keep getting that energy, and all, like, I try not to get too much deep into love reunions on my channel, but, you know, I just go with the flow, and like I've been saying all night. And, you know, whatever spirit spits out, I will interpret it. But I'm getting that you could be these earth signs, and then you could also be a Virgo. Like a heavy Virgo energy is here. Yeah, heavy Virgo energy is here, but it could literally be all earth signs. And then I have a King of Cups, which is really confirming the Queen of Pentacles. So from even that, it could be a queen and a king. That's the queen is an earth sign and the king is a water sign, or something like that. Or I'm also getting, it doesn't necessarily have to be your sun sign. It could be, I want to say anywhere in your chart, but I think it's the sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and also your north node. And even probably your part of fortune, especially if your north node and your part of fortune are kind of close to each other. I'm getting that. So yeah, I got an ace after that. Normally all my aces mean truth, and they're saying you don't see it, or you're going to start to see it clearly, this connection. And it's going to be a stable connection with a lot of money I'm getting, and someone's going to, like, I don't know, like, I feel, no, I'm not going to say I don't know, because I do know. I feel like something's gonna happen with the number 7, like so within the number 7, so 7 days, 7 hours, even something interesting like that, or 7 weeks, 7 months. You know, I'm getting something with that. And then also, if it's not 7 days, it could be 9 days only. I'm not getting like months or anything like that. Or on the 9th of a month, that could be that too. You know, like so within 12 months, I guess. But the 9th on some type of month, it's gonna be significant. Maybe that's someone's birthday, or it's gonna be a day where you reconcile with someone. And I feel like your higher self is trying to send you this message about a particular time period. Time keeps getting highlighted for me. Yeah. So let's see. It's funny because I like my Mary Magdalene, and well, it's really Mary Magdalene and Sarah, but Jesus is in this deck, and I like all decks that have Jesus in it. No, maybe not all of them, but most of them I do. And especially, since I think of Jesus as the Knight of Swords. And I mean, I do like my God and Goddesses deck too. Don't get me wrong, but this deck was playing tricks with me earlier, like they know how much I love this deck, and they were trying to talk me into breaking my high head just to just work with this deck. So I thought that was funny. So let's see what Mary Magdalene has to say to you all. Hopefully Jesus come out. Yeah, something's gonna be revealed. You don't see something? Jesus came out. And it's this card that just says Yeshua. What? Thank you, Jesus. And the higher, he's trying to tell you that your power is within you, and you're being called, you're being beckoned. I'm even getting like by your twin flame too. Like some type of union's happening. And wow. And I'm getting also like this calling is to remind you of who you are, who you came to be. See, that's why it's coming up in this higher self reading. Yeah, I got 2 cards with secrets and mysteries. The Goddesses of Venice could be very close to you. Mary Magdalene could be very close to you. I'm getting, but definitely Yeshua is very close to you. I love calling him Yeshua. That's so cute. Thank you, Yeshua. I'm so thankful that he came out, because I was like, yeah, I feel like he's gonna come out, and he did. He always does that. So you could be very close to Yeshua as well. He probably brought you to this reading too. Besides your higher self. Yeah, he said he's happy. He's happy. And also that I'm getting that you're going to recognize yourself very soon. You're going to recognize very soon. You also could be being told to dance a little more. They like when you dance and sing. So that's why they was like, go ahead and sing your song. It reminded me of singing my song. That could be why. And I'm also feeling like you are a person that is like confused about whether you're following the right path. Which brings me to my reading that I posted about how tuned in are you on the right path and stuff. That was like probably 3 readings ago, 4 readings ago, 5 readings ago. Thank you, maybe even 6. I'm hearing. Okay, so it's down the line. It says how tuned in are you on the thumbnail. If you haven't checked that out already, you should probably check that out. It could have some messages for you, because I got that it wasn't a fast message. It was a hesitant message, so it sounds like someone's hesitant as well. Anything else? No? Okay. Yeah, they're gonna reveal what's hidden to you very soon. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you're satisfied. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you're satisfied. You can like that song Holy Grail by Kanye West. What is it? Jay-Z and Kanye West. Is it called Holy Grail? That song. I think that's what it's called. Holy Grail. Flow so hard. No. Flow so hard. Try me. I want to say it goes like that, but I don't know. I'm getting that could be it though. Yeah, I keep getting that dream message too. So definitely, if you haven't checked out some of my recent readings, I want to say go ahead and check those out, because I'm sensing that you could have a message. And I'm not just saying that just to get you to view the video, I promise you. But they want you to, I don't know, there's some type of guidance or something going to be revealed. And a lot of my readings, things have been coming to the forefront. A lot of info has been put out there too. So let me know if that resonates. Or maybe you feel like something's off. Maybe you feel like yeah, something's being hidden. I'm getting, but and I'm just getting that they said the answers are gonna lie. They could lie in those videos, or they could trigger something in you. Gaia is very close to you. Oh my God, I got sensuality in the card, and I was getting like Venus vibes or something. Oh yeah, I said like it could be in your chart for Venus, but I also was getting Venus vibes. Oh, okay. They came out swinging. Okay, so they said war is about war. So something's happening. I'm getting karma vibes from that. And Father Sky is involved with this. So God is involved with this. And then, but also, you could be looking towards, because Jupiter's here, you could be looking towards wisdoms, blessings, fortune. Oh, and Neptune's here. Oh, that could represent why I was getting that confused energy. Sometimes, if you're kind of unsure about something, Neptune's, and it's a dreamy card. See, I think I referred to my dream message so much in this message, I don't even know, but I think I did. But you could have messages in the dream messages, as well, dream videos. And like sometimes your third eye can play tricks on you if you're not in control of your power, of your psychic abilities. And then we also have cherubim energy here as well. So God's little helpers. And I'm getting like you're not alone. Or you've been spending some time alone. Yeah, your ancestors are even here. Yeah, I'm getting your ancestors about to kick somebody's butt. I'm also, the Ascended Masters are here. Oh. And then I have passionate. They're saying you're very passionate. So Venus is passion too. Love, passion, sensuality, beauty, all, those, it's like a confusing, Venus is kind of straightforward. She's either hot or cold. Like she's not, in the middle like Neptune is, but it gives me like a dreamy vibe, or, like smoky vibe. Like someone could do hookah or like hookah. Like, how those, if you do hookah, like those rooms look, it has this like mellow feeling. I'm getting that type of vibe for just this energy right now. Anything else? Anything else? Nope. I felt like there was nothing else. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Okay, so since I'm getting a lot of energy, let's see what kind of energy is present here. Okay, right up. Yeah, it's war. And I'm getting someone's teaching you a defense mechanism, or your protection is being, ton of war. Someone's coming to save you, or you may be put in a situation where you have to be saved. I'm also getting your star. You can live in New York, or I'm getting France, or you've been to those places before. That's why this Neptune energy is here. Your third eye is like really is receiving a lot of downloads, upgrades. I'm getting not activation, but upgrades. Your angels are very close to you. I'm getting Avenging Angel vibes. When I saw the Ascended Masters, I was getting Avenging Angel vibes and I was also getting Guardian Angel vibes. So Archangel Michael could be very close to you, or any of the archangels you resonate with. They feel the need to be very close to you. And Gaia came out earlier, like Mother Earth, Earth Magic. They could be telling you to ground yourself as well, or go in nature. Maybe that Solitude card has something to do with that, or near rocks or mountains. Something's about to take off. Maybe that music I was talking about earlier, but it's like a rocket. Like I get rocket energy. And then did I get Mars energy? Yeah, like war energy. Mars is the, planet of war, conflict, chaos. It's the Tower card. Didn't I say something about the Tower card earlier? But I think I did. Yeah, your higher self. Your higher self is feeling the need to nurture and protect you right now. Like I said, you're inside the higher self. Like, and it's a lot of people watching you grow and blossom. You could be living near palm trees or see a lot of palm trees lately. Yeah, I got a path card. Yeah, if you haven't checked out that How Tuned In Are You video, I think you should, because it's talking about your path. And I keep getting the confused energy, like where you're uneasy, maybe you're uncomfortable with your powers, maybe you aren't open with your powers, open to people with your powers. I'm getting put your solid feet on the ground, but I'm also getting someone used to like clowns, or maybe they like to dress up as a clown. Maybe you're a clown this past Halloween. But I'm also getting like galactic ancestors again too. You can wear like a choker necklace, or used to like to wear choker necklaces in the past. Or they're telling you, get a necklace to protect yourself. In some of my other videos I mentioned, like, if you're that close to God, if your relationship is very strong with God and your spirit guides and ancestors, everybody on God's team, how about that? You don't need those type of things, but I'm getting that someone wants you to wear, it could be your ancestors. They could have worn this. Like certain necklaces or something. Maybe crystal necklaces, maybe, necklaces that represent, what you believe in, whatever. My Native American ancestors are coming in. They're saying, they used to wear talisman. That's why I wear talisman. However you say it, shoot. Talisman, however it is. And yeah, camels would be significant. Or they're telling you something. It's about preparation. Maybe your higher self just reminded you that they're preparing you for this. Oh, you're being prepared. Okay. You're being prepared. So you could be going through a spiritual awakening right now. Make sure. Yeah, you're starting to see something so clearly. And I feel like your higher self is going to shock you with something. Yeah, Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary is definitely here. Yeah, your higher self. Your higher self is going, assisting you through this third eye activation. Yeah, you could have just reconciled with someone, maybe at a park or something in nature. I'm getting like outside and not in the house or something. Yeah, your galactic ancestors are definitely here. God is also going to give you a gift of grace if he hasn't already, or he's going to show you how grace is very active in your life right now. You could be a Capricorn or Aquarius. And it was traditions for you and your ancestors to use these gifts. They've been having these gifts for many lifetimes. Yeah, God said he really loves you. Source really loves you. Higher power really loves you. And someone's trying to invade your energy, but it's not going to happen. Mother Earth really loves you. I have 2 Mother Earth cards. Beautiful. Okay, so. Okay. Alright, so I have an angel box because I was getting guardian angels. I'm going to see if they have messages for you. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I don't do divination like everybody else. I try to get my own, so. Okay. So, See, you could be seeing the color turquoise a lot, and turquoise to me also represents the third eye chakra. You know, turquoise, you know, because it's like an indigo blue. Like, to me, that could be translated as turquoise as well. Your Archangel Michael is definitely close to you. You're like right at your side. He's okay. Yeah, you broken free from something. You cracked something wide open. I'm getting, or you're gonna crack something wide open with a case. Yeah, something's gonna come full circle. We did get like mysteries earlier. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene told us that. Something. Yeah, Archangel Michael is very close to you, and Archangel Ariel could be close to you as well. Yeah, Ariel, and she deals with Venus energy, the chakra chakra. Okay. Yeah, you cut yourself free from something. And Ariel normally feels like a self-imprisonment. Ariel could be very close to you too. You could be seeing the colors lavender, pink, and orange. In addition to turquoise. Yemaya could be very close to you. I'm also getting like some type of, yeah, because this is my angel box and my fairies box, and I was getting elf and duke energy, so I'm getting like inheritance. Oh, there's some type of inheritance that's gonna last for generations. Oh, you're gonna be able to pass down this from generations, like they pass, like your ancestors pass down your gifts, you're gonna pass down your gifts and wealth for many generations. Yeah, you pack something wide open. And I'm also getting like a parent and child relationship. Be very significant. Yeah, so like elves could be very close to you. And I get the elf and duke vibe is, to me, it gives me Jesus vibes. Ocean could be close to you as well. So you can be seeing color yellow or beads. Maybe you like, I'm getting you like potpourri or natural stuff. Your Mother Earth came out a lot. Yeah, this definitely said you're a star. You're definitely a star. You could be cutting ties with someone, or reconciling with that person you cut ties with a long time ago. You could be confirming that. Anything else? Yeah, something's coming together. Maybe multiple people, multiple relationships, and your higher self is orchestrating this. Yeah, multiple relationships. Okay? So, they don't want you to eat something. They don't want you to eat something. Something they don't want you to eat. Maybe somebody else's food. I got that in one of my messages before. I hardly get that energy, but, or maybe someone was poisoned, or you're going to find the truth out of someone being poisoned, or fed the improper dose of medicine. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Or who was tied into that. Like, who was involved with that. Okay. Thank y'all. Angels and fairies. The ocean is very close to you. I'm getting like, she also like comes, like she rules Leo kind of energy too. So I was gonna say like she speaks through leopards as well. Like leopards and cheetahs. The felines with what do you call it? Spots on them. So, like honestly any animal with spots on it. So I'm getting even domination. Yeah, dogs. You could be seeing dogs. This is a weird energy. Someone could tap dance. Maybe seeing fish. Someone could be almost having a baby. Someone could like Cosmos or Martinis. Someone could be having a baby, and or your baby, if you do have a baby already, your baby uses a rattle. My baby never had one of those, so I think that's specific to somebody. It could be 3 people reconciling with. So, you could like fish, or they're telling you to eat fish. I'm getting you to really like fish, like it. It's kind of hard to break free from. Someone's birthday could be on the 2nd, or you can have a child that's 2 years old. I'm still getting children's energy. We did get cherubim energy earlier. Someone's name could start with M. Someone's birthday could be on the 1st of a month, or the 1st month of the year. Also, that 2 could be the 2nd month of the year. Or your birthday could add up to a 2. Like, so if your birthday is on the 3rd, I mean, if your birthday is on like the 13th, that adds up to 4. But if your birthday's on the 11th, that adds up to 2. That could be you as well. Yeah, 2 for sure. Or you could be born on the 22nd too. Something with 9. See, I said that earlier. 9. Maybe it's weird. Confirming. Someone could be Aries. We did get that Tower card. I think it's ruled by Mars. Aries, yeah, Aries and Mars, yeah. Or Aries constellation could be significant for you. And I'm also getting your Aries who does music, or have Aries somewhere prevalent in your chart. I'm getting the 4th house or the 6th, the 4th, the 6th, or the 10th house. Someone's name can start with a Y. Or you'll be seeing those letters I mentioned quite often. Anything else? 2s and 1s. Maybe you can see 2s and 1s together. Maybe someone's birthday on the 12th or the 21st or something like that too. Or you could be seeing the number 1221 or 2112, like a mirror. Or maybe a person you're dealing with, a significant other or someone you've been crushing on, their birthday has those numbers in it. So it could be like this, even the 16, 18, 19, something like that. That's still with a 1. So that's very specific too. I'm also getting that some of you all could not know this person. I'm also getting someone could have been in like a group and then they broke away and did their own. A lot of music messages. Okay. Let's see. You see ponies, unicorns. Yeah, you're very close to your Maya. A lot of mermaid energy has been all up in this reading. Or I'm also getting your favorite Orishas to be Maya or Oshun or something like that. You seeing hexagons, diamonds. Someone could be planting flowers. I'm also getting Aquarius, could be hesitant about something, maybe coming forward towards you. Yeah, a lot of hexagons. I'm also getting Metatron, could be very close to you. That's a symbol, the cube. Like hexagon cube. Also getting someone could have tried to put curse on you. Someone was in on something. Yeah. Maybe someone got into your garden. Maybe you're dealing with like pests in your garden. If you do, things. Getting butterflies to make it. Like the butterfly fairies could be very close to you. Like butterfly fairies. Because, you know, yeah, I scratched my head on the right side. And that's the woman's side. So, yeah, those fairies, because, you know, fairies are assigned to different parts of nature. And some of them are assigned to different trees, different plants, and stuff like that. Or different creatures that help nature push along. And butterflies normally try to be the first ones to pollinate the plants, the flowers, before the bees come in. So, yeah, we did get Oshun energy here. So, spiders. You can be seeing spiders. If I did see a bee. Okay. Did see a bee. First, I wasn't seeing a bee, so my candles start glowing a little bit brighter. So, Ogun could be very close to what I'm getting to as well. Ogun gives the God energy too. Gives like God energy or Jesus energy, however it resonates. Someone could like sequins a lot or shimmery things. You know, that's fairy association too. And mermaids are very connected to fairies. Some mermaids are fairies, or you know, vice versa. Some fairies are mermaids. If you didn't know that already, you probably did. I'll do this again. In this box of books. Okay, so yeah, definitely diamonds. You've been seeing diamonds. Alright, I'll keep you. Okay. Yeah, some type of conflict is coming to resolution. Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, you're seeing clearly on something. Yeah, someone's making peace. Yeah, fairies are all around you. It could be just all around me. Or you was a fairy and your higher self is trying to tell you that. A lot of us were, too. Or you can have ancestors who are fairy. So you're definitely fairy blood. You're saying like you're many lines of fairies. You could be a moon child, very heavy Cancer in your chart. They're saying that you're getting your cycles are synced with the moon if you're a woman watching this. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, gentlemen. Or you could be on your cycle right now. Interesting. Okay. That was an interesting message. They want you to pick up, if you feel uneasy, they want you to pick up calcites. Someone could be feeling your heart right now. That's what your higher self is helping you do. Yeah, so you can welcome in new beginnings. I'm getting new love. Your inner child has healed. See, a lot of children energy. Your higher self is telling you to flex and shine. Or you're getting like, let your light shine. Like this little light of mine. Yeah. Homes could be really healthy. You're trying to get on a healthy journey with like food and stuff. Yeah, they say you've been doing really good at meditating. Yes. It's helping you with your patience. Okay. Beautiful. The Emperor keeps following us too, so someone could definitely be an Aries, or you know, God is just trying to let you know he's very close to you, or she's very close to you. Ooh, what is that? I got the 10 of Pentacles. Remember I was talking about wealth and inheritance? That's true. Someone's choosing not to see their confidence or believe in their dreams or believe in their many gifts. You did see that you got many gifts from many lifetimes, and that's how I got the message with inheritance, because it fell out over the ancestors. And also with, yeah, someone, I hate to say this, but someone had a generational curse of poverty. And I know I did, you know, I did a lot of ancestral work, but I didn't want to feel like my line is just cursed and then, you know, just walking that. I always just felt like No, it stops here. And you could be like that. And I got the world card. That's ending the cycle. Oh, you're innocent in reverse. So yeah, you definitely heal the cycle, and you're gonna get everything you you freed yourself. I got the 8 of Swords in reverse. You freed yourself from a curse. So you could be like me. Maybe they confirm it to me too. Your higher self is advising you to breathe. Yes, your higher self trying to say you to be confident, because you hot. Guy or girl, you hot. And they're closely bonded to you. You hear from your higher self a lot, or you're following your intuition a lot. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. Yeah, you definitely banished something. I'm getting like the magic that was done on you. Someone try to bind you to something. I did get that hex energy earlier too. Okay. Got you. Let's look at this one first. Okay. Oh my goodness. I wanted to check to make sure the angels I was thinking of that come out. First angel that comes out is Uriel. They're like, yeah, we're just trying to be fair. Yeah, your higher power. God is really here. God is here. God is very close to you. Your higher power, I'm even getting higher self vibes. It's very close to you. They're happy. That you healed your anxiety, I'm getting. Or you're going to be healing that soon. Yeah, whatever you get. It's something to do with your crown chakra. I'm getting like you're freeing your mind. We did get 8 of Swords earlier, and that's mental prison anyway, so that could be why. And I was in reverse. Some of your justice is going to be that you get a new partner, or you know, your dreams of love are going to come true. God is bringing you a happy family. Yeah, and they're saying like the partner is going to be like Jesus, you know, or whoever you equate Jesus to. Yeah, someone kept going round and round and round. Like the number 9 keeps following too. You can see 944 or 933 or 3311. That's a number of abundance. It's something to do with your creativity. I keep getting music. Are y'all musicians? Can you tell me if that resonates in the comments? I will listen. Also, yeah, we have a lot of abundance cards. This abundance, this wealth is gonna make you so happy. I'm getting, and it's just for you. They said just for you. They said don't worry about if true love is gonna come. It's gonna come. They're planning something right now. Remember I said preparing. So yeah, the moon is following you. Yeah, the soulmate could really be dealing with the moon sign, or yeah, they're dealing with the moon sign. They're coming in soon, very soon. Maybe those dates I was talking about. Yeah, we don't have no more hostilities, no more conflicts. But you get that energy. Yeah, God is bringing you happiness. He's helping you heal. Scratch my nose after that. Oh, the moon is saying you can use her to co-create. You're gonna get a very faithful partner who's gonna enjoy being with you. It's a blessed reunion. I got 22 on this card. A blessed union. You can see 9-9. A lot of 9s. And to me, that's always my God number. You gonna come up with me? Yeah, you walked away from somebody. Someone walked away from you. You felt like they just left you out in the cold. But I feel like you're gonna build something with them. You're in the middle of building something with the person. Mending. So someone's like not sure that should they do it. Oh, Archangel Gabriel. I was sensing his presence, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, they're giving you information about your community or some type of soul family that's coming in. Yeah, soul family. Yeah, you come home to yourself, or your twin flame is coming home and cleaning up your relationships. I did get Metatron. I knew it. I knew he was coming out. I mean, I got an angel of love. I feel like that's Ariel too, with the sacred chakra. You're very fierce and courageous. I keep getting that story. But yeah, I knew it. Metatron is gonna come out, and he deals with the third eye chakra too. So a lot of activation. He's bringing you blessings in a new life. It's something with time. Like maybe 9 o'clock one day. I don't know. Something significant will happen. I don't know. You're gonna manifest something in 9 something. I don't know, but I keep getting that because I got a time card with 9 on it. Okay, thank you. See if they have anything else for me. Wow. Because I asked, like, right before he came on, like, are you gonna come out? Because Metatron, he says, like, he's very picky about who he lets in his energy. Like, he's not, you know. I'm going back to that verse in the Bible, like, some people will call, some people will pray, and God will not hear. I'll be equating Metatron to God too, so a lot of angels are like God to me. You know, Archangel Michael, I think his name means one who's like God, so makes sense. They say you're not alone no more. You're just in peace, or you will be. Yeah, that's your karma. I'm getting like maybe how I was saying earlier, how I felt. I'm getting someone that felt like that. All right. Yeah, the moon keeps following you. You could be a Sagittarius, or you can have the moon in the 6th house, maybe. You could be a Pisces rising, or have Pisces in the 9th house. How cute. Or have it in the 4th house. Maybe something is confusing you at home. Okay. Maybe a Scorpio or Scorpio moon. Yeah. Gemini or a Virgo. You could be on the cusp in a Scorpio sign. Yeah, Scorpio, yeah, Sagittarius. So you could be very, yeah, you could kind of be in between. Somewhere in your chart has a cusp, like something significant as a cusp, like whether it's a rising, like a planet is on the cusp of Sagittarius and Scorpio. Also, even getting Capricorn too. Capricorn and Sagittarius as well. Or you got Capricorn in the 10th house, or Mercury in the 10th house. Yeah, heavy Pisces energy. Remember, see, Neptune energy keeps coming up. Pisces sun, you could be Pisces rising, Pisces sun, or Pisces moon. And then Neptune comes out as I say that. Or you can have a very significant opposition in with Neptune, or a very significant sign opposing Neptune in your chart. I don't like to keep like mentioning what service I do because I don't have my website. So, but Spirit keep wanting me to just mention it. And, you know, maybe in the future, by the time I get my website, you'll feel comfortable booking a reading with me. But I do zodiac chart readings as well. You know, I've done them in person a lot, so I'm very good at them. And even if you don't have all your birth details, like the time and date, I can still, you know, give you some very good information. They want me to add that. Yeah, so someone could be a Leo rising. Yeah, Gemini. Someone could definitely be a Gemini, or have Gemini in a midhaven in the 9th or 10th house. Wait. Aquarius moon. Aquarius kept coming up, y'all. Y'all remember that, right? I'm getting Venus energy from this, but Sagittarius keeps coming out. Yes, Aries, Sagittarius. You can have like a sextile aspect with these signs, in these signs, or in the 1st house, like planets that are, you know, so many degrees apart. Let me just say that. Because if you really want me to give you more information, you got to book the reading. So let me know, you know, just cash at me. Right now, readings are at least $25, you know. That's my sale for this season, I guess. But they will be going up when I get everything situated. So get it while it's hot. You know, they're donation basis, so I said at least $25. So if you're interested in that, go ahead. I'm going to be using my deck about the time, because time keeps coming up and I feel like it's significant. And so I scratch my nose, I feel like Spirit is saying right on the nose. We've been waiting on that. And when I picked it up, I created this deck with the universe, and to, you know, universe doesn't work on time per se, but that's what we use to measure things, and that's what we use to like look forward to certain things. So they wanted, you know, something to put in your mind, you know, but you know, the universe don't work on time, and they're aware of time that we use, of course, but they don't do things according to time. So it was interesting when they wanted me to make this. I was like, okay, I will do it. So I'm getting that. Wait. Something could be happening in the next 6 months. So maybe the 9-day. I'm also getting a 90-day period, but more so 6 months. 5, 1, 4, 20, 18. Yeah, that's interesting. 18 weeks. They were just saying 18 weeks about something. So, you know, that equates to like 4.5 months. So maybe as soon as 4.5 months, but no later than 6 months, give or take, like give or take. And then something could be happening in less than a week, or more like a half week, so 3 or 4 days. Scratch my head, y'all. And it's gonna have something to do with your generation. Okay, I'm done, Spirit. I'm done. Come on now. I'm about to end this reading. I'm just kidding. They're not pissing me off. They're actually, I was like saying it like they're pissing me off, and I'm like, they're just coming through, and I'm loving it. So beautiful. I get 9 days. I got 9 days. I got 22 days. Then I said something about 2s and 1s and stuff like that. There it goes right there. That's why. 22 days and 9 days. So between 9 and 22 days. But this 9 days is really sticking out to me because I've been getting a hint before I saw the actual day. I was like, something with days or like a time with a 9. Like, and that was very specific. That was my higher self telling me that about you. You know, maybe something very significant with your higher self is gonna happen. So let's see more messages the higher self has to say. Exactly what the higher self needs to say. Okay. All right. So higher self, what messages do you have for the collective? What do you need to tell them? Can you tell them? Have anything in particular? Ooh, okay. A soul card came up. I'm also getting like unifying consciousness of the soul, like yeah, throat chakra. And Archangel Gabriel was here, so you're manifesting something that's dealing with speaking. And your soul is gonna satisfy your soul. Okay, I thought the soul didn't want to talk. Ooh, you're activating higher chakras, like past the crown chakra. Remember, I was like, I'm getting something dealing with your crown, but it could have been me getting something dealing with something beyond your crown. And also I'm getting that your ancestors are gonna take part in something very familiar. Ooh, okay, yeah, they're creating something with you, co-creation. That's gonna last like generations over the next 80, 100, I won't even say 200 years. Your heart is aligning with the heart of the cosmos, or your heart has already aligned with the cosmos. I'm getting Christ consciousness, Jesus consciousness. And I was going to say that right before I thought of this, and before I pulled some of these cards. Well, actually, when I pulled, let me see. When I pulled the higher chakra card, I thought about, oh, and I see a hexagon on this card too. Yeah, Metatron is doing something with you guys. Yeah, oh, remember we were getting secrets earlier? Yeah, your higher ascended master, seraphim angels are gonna expose something to you. Yeah, I'm getting you're gonna get this in a dream, a vision, your clairvoyant abilities. Oh, okay. Yeah, something's going on with your creativity right now. Maybe you're feeling highly creative because the angels for the sacral chakra keeps coming out, and the sacral chakra just came out. Yeah, you're writing something very new that's gonna be successful. Someone could be writing a book. Yeah, you completed your journey, your spiritual journey. I'm getting. Yeah, and I said dreams, and the dream card came out. Yeah, so many higher chakras are activated. You're like outside of your body right now, and you're lower. Like there's a chakra below the root chakra that is also balanced. Yeah, you're aligning with the Creator. That's why God was here so much. It's like Jesus is prevalent. The number 9 is prevalent. God number. Yeah, they're saying you're gonna know this in your heart. You're gonna know this. Or you're gonna receive knowledge about the cosmic heart, or like like union, oneness. Maybe you're very new to how the cosmos works, how the cosmos work. I had a dream about that. I know I just mentioned I can do birth chart readings. I also do dream readings, or dream interpretations, however you say it. But you would have to email me for prices for that. Yeah, and the reason why it's taking me so long to get a website, well, I have the website already, but it's taking me very long to finish it because my Wi-Fi is not working how it should be. So, and I don't know if you saw one of my readings that I mentioned. I think it was my first How to Love Yourself reading. Someone needs to believe in themselves, because I was over thinking about it a lot, and I was trying to, and I was hesitant to go back because every time I do something with the connection I have, I lose what I have, So I'm just trying to take it as it comes. Yeah, I got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this awakening is coming with a lot of wealth. You're very psychic, and you're uniting with yourself or another person. This person could definitely be a Capricorn, or you're gonna get together that you end up producing a baby who could be a Capricorn. I'm getting a lot of baby energy, y'all. You're definitely a psychic with channels, and I'm getting that's your son, I'm getting more of a son, but they're gonna also have that ability. If they don't already, if you already have a son, you'll be seeing cranes or birds with long necks. I'll be getting that a lot too. Definitely white owls. You're going through a transformation, or you recently successfully gone through a transformation, or you transform your fear to abundance. Someone who was probably scared of fame and success, fear of success. Ain't that where it be? I was like that too. So I don't think it's weird, like unbelievable, but I think I know it's an unreasonable thing, but I feel like my reasons are valid because I've seen a lot of people get targeted because they're famous. But your higher self is very happy about your integrity, congratulating on you for being so genuine and having so much integrity. What's some gifts that they have? Yeah, you could. You're the magician. And you could have been a person I'm getting in the past life who was punished for this. And I did not. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to wrap this reading up soon. Yeah, I spoke about that earlier, right? Punished about my gifts and stuff. So, and oh my God, you definitely have Celtic ancestors. You and your mother could be an orphan, or you're really good at being an orphan, and you're really good at spending time by yourself. And earlier I did say something about being by yourself or something like that, or yeah. And you're definitely an Atlantean, next to an Atlantean star system. And they deal with mermaids too. I believe Syrians and Atlanteans deal with the ocean and fish, and I was getting like fish and stuff too. Wow, okay. Or the Centaurians too. Yeah, you're very gifted in spirituality. We said that too. You're very highly psychic. Okay. Well, oh, why did that come up? Okay. Post me a message. Yeah, Jesus is very close to me. Someone's very beautiful. And Jesus says he's helping you with something. Maybe this ascension process. They say Christ consciousness, Jesus consciousness. He's helping you with that. Yeah, and your divination. And I got a mirror card. You know yourself. And I said something about the mirror with the 21, 20. And then, 21, 21 is like Jesus too, like 33. When I say 33, I always think of Jesus because that's when he was crucified. So it could be that. And then, yeah, some type of community is coming in. They're going to bring you joy, delight. They'll be very compatible with you. That's okay. It could be a relationship. Yeah, there's a journey of the soul happening. You are really feeling free to be yourself. Wow. Okay. So I guess your higher self just wants you to know, like, what you're doing right. So I'm getting that Jesus is, I feel like Jesus been having this, like, take no shit attitude lately. Like, revenge. Like, he's known to be, like, the prince of peace, But I think Jesus be saying, they got me messed up. I ain't all that peaceful. Especially when it comes to my children. Especially if it comes to the people I watch over who I've been assigned to watch over. Like a better word, steward. I don't know. That's the word ain't coming to me. But you're on the good side of judgment. I'm getting Jesus is also that's right. I felt the need to like say that before I even grabbed Mary Magdalene and Jesus' deck when I was talking about like they're trying to trick me into doing something. But Jesus is telling you he's helping you not work so much, and he was just in that deck and he was trying to test me to see if I'm listening and being obedient. Oof. Someone's doing black magic on a girl. They're trying to get to her head, trying to attack the third eye chakra. But I'm also getting like mother guide energy where she's protecting you. She's very close to you. She's like, I'm waiting on him to come. She's giving me like the Queen of Swords energy. And then I got Queen of Wands. So yeah, see, she was giving me like that fierce energy. What is this card again? The black and white tiger. You remember I was saying it was Shun? It could be representing like the spotted, like feline animals. But she's also confirming to me, oh, maybe that's the goddess energy that's protective of you. She confirmed to me it's like that. It's a tiger, yeah. It's a tiger too. It could be a tiger or a leopard. The ones with the spots. Cheetah. I keep saying leopard, but they both got spots. Okay. Yeah, like maybe it's this person that they're doing black magic on. They could be a Leo, definitely. I'm getting Leo vibes. Okay. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go there. Okay. Yeah, they said I'm hearing like no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It's not gonna work. They're gonna be disappointed, and I'm getting that it's gonna go back to them. If they are doing something like this. Anything else? I'm definitely seeing diamonds get justice. And it came out over my Knight of Swords always means Yeshua, Jesus. If you're new here, if you're OG, you already know. And it came right out over Jesus. I said that. He was giving me like, I'm not taking no shit vibes. He's giving me vengeful vibes. I feel like he's representing God right now. Or mother and the son relationship is being highlighted. Or they try to attack a mother and a son. And it didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah, like I'm getting someone like was watering a plant and all the water came through like the bottom. It didn't water the plant. Yeah, it did. Wow. Yep, scratch my head. And I think Jesus said he was a part of that. Yeah, they thought they was getting away with it. They was throwing a rock and hiding their hand. Someone could have been fake. They could have been once your friend, trying to offer you a fake cup. Or they try to attack your psychic abilities. Yeah, they left you out in the cold. They left you for dead, I'm getting. Tanika could be here. Yeah, I'm just leave right there. Also, Shaquilla could be here. They've been very close to me. But Jesus saying he really loves you. That's the message. He really loves you. And they're about to reward you. This could be a business opportunity or money, like literally just money. Yeah, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. It's gonna be multiple things, like multiple streams of income I'm getting. Yeah, your soul is just reminding you how talented you are. Okay, sorry. What was that? Alright, where is it? Speaking. Like, you have to. You promise. Okay, speaking of that, I reread. Okay, so. Yeah, if you're new here, I talk to my decks like the children. Oh yeah, let me put you back. Put you back. No, that one right there. Okay. You're gonna hear about whatever this is so quickly. Yeah, it's gonna be a present. And you're centering yourself. You centered yourself. Excuse me. Yeah, you heal some type of trauma with your ancestors by communicating with spirit. Even if it's just watching this video and you don't do your own divinatory works, the messages you receive could have helped you heal something in your lineage, in your ancestry. Oh, okay, do y'all want some more from this? Yeah, they be talking, and I don't have to put much for them. Yeah, getting inner child healing. Yeah, inner child healing. You moved away, maybe from a childhood home. I'm getting that home was cursed. Yeah, I have 3 different types of moving away movement cards. I have the 3 of Wands, I have the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, and then I get the Ace of Swords. Right after that, you moved away from something. It was time for you to go because they weren't letting you grow. And someone probably could have refused to apologize to you, but they're gonna be exposed. or your angels could even be showing you this. I'm getting dreams. Like, yeah, Tower with the Knight of Wands. That's a lot of news coming really fast. And the Seven of Wands. It's about, I knew it was about your angels. Your angels are protecting you. It had Temperance with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. And they say you're an angel too. So these are messages from your higher self. They have all the answers. They just want to, I feel like this is like news. Okay, yeah, news. And then I said, okay. I said that Empress is giving me Queen of Swords energy, and then Queen of Swords came out over the Empress. I said that. Wow. Yes. Someone, it could be 3 people watching you. 3 people watching you, watching every move you make. Oh, Biggie is here. I was about to sing that. What is that, Biggie? No, that's Puff Daddy, but it was about Biggie. I was going to sing that song by I'll Be Missing You. But someone else, I think, made it first, and then they remixed it. Yeah, you're about to get news about something that made you not be able to sleep, or something you heard in your dreams. Yeah. And they're making sure this message gets directly to you. They're making sure you understand this message fully, nobody else. Or it could be a message that's secret, as a secret for you and not meant for nobody else. Either which way. This, like, to me, it's getting like, it's like wrapped in a boat energy. Like, it's going to be just for you. Yep. Because you're the heir to something. Yeah, see, the inheritance. You're the heir to inheritance. I'm getting, I was going to say Abraham Lincoln, but Abraham. But, Abraham Lincoln could be one of your angels. They're very close to you. I like to believe when people pass over, especially if they're remorseful. And I get a remorseful energy from Abraham Lincoln. Not everything he did was right. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Truth, y'all. Yeah, I feel like certain people, they get to the other side and be totally different than how they used to be. And, like, run for a different cause, particularly for the better. So, yeah, you can have Buddhist angels really near you. Because that's a lot of their deities. They were demons first, and then they turned to the light. So, thank you. I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. I don't want this reading to be too long, and because I feel like the higher self also doesn't want this reading to be too long, because it's almost like the How to Love Yourself reading, like to remind you of the ways why you should love yourself, but it's also an extension of the how tuned in are you on the right path. You could be seeing snakes, particularly cobras. Oh, Shiva, she's about, destruction and transformation. And she said you're stepping into higher awareness and consciousness. Wow. Yeah, intuition. I said that, and that's in reverse. So the Shiva card's upright. So you're on your way to becoming very enlightened, like beyond high chakras, like the higher chakras. And then we have Priestess, intuition. So priest or priestess, y'all. Intuition. And then I say you're very closely connected to your higher self, your intuition, your higher self. You listen to it. And I said, well, let me just read this card. I said, if you believe in like the goddess, Mother God, Gaia came out multiple times. So if you like believe in Mother Earth being, also a protector and a guardian, that could be true. And I have a card. It says Priestess, intuition, connect to the highest wisdom of the divine feminine. That's giving me, and that's in reverse. So yes, the intuition part I was saying you following, but it's also confirming that Empress is very close to you. Ganesh is very close to you. I forgot he's in this deck, and he already moved the obstacles that's blocking your abundance. Yeah, you're a Phoenix rising. Oh goodness. So I'm even getting like a sun rising sign from that. Like we did get Leo rising. Oh goodness. Intuition and insight come out on top of each other. Insight comes out on top of intuition and Shiva, and it says connect with a spiritual teacher and tap into higher wisdom. Shiva already said like you're tapping into higher awareness and consciousness. Okay. Wow. Okay. You could be seeing wolves, or that could be one of your spirit guides. Oh my God! I said, and I think when I said camel thing, I didn't see. I wasn't looking at cards at the time, but if I was, like, it wasn't a camel on the card when I was thinking of this, or when I got this download. It says camel open the doorway to your heart. And that's in reverse, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. And the owl card, wisdom. That's upright. So I think you're learning to use and apply what you know. Be comfortable with what you know. But your heart chakra is already open. You have a lot of love and compassion. Yeah, you be seeing ravens. Yeah, your higher self is helping you ignite the light within you. Like, show it. I mean, again, that song, I Believe I Can Fly. You dig the Phoenix thing. Like, I feel like you're going to be on that type of energy level. Another higher vision and wisdom awareness card. You have stability. Yeah, they're saying connect with the earth. What is it called? Ground. Is it just called ground? I thought it's called something else. But when you walk on the ground with no shoes on, I thought it was grounding, but I thought it was something else. Earthing. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they want you to earth. If you don't already. Yeah, you definitely balanced your chakras. You're a warrior. Yeah, they want you to be comfortable with calling on that in a warrior within yourself. Yeah, the wolves is talking about communication, your instincts, and they're congratulating on you how you like express things through your words, and like I want to say even imagination. I was gonna say imagination. You like make your ideas manifest. We did get manifest earlier too. Wolves and bears. To me, they both have the same type of energy. wolves are like communication and instincts, and then we did get an insight and intuition card, and then with the bear is about protecting, of course. And then they're saying, go, and that's in reverse. So you did something where you went by yourself and you did some introspection. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Spirit. See, I'm thinking of words and I can't get them out. Please not fast. Thank you. Okay. All right. So initially he wants to tell you something. And I was thinking, I was convinced because he said, already came out. Yeah, he said he's definitely your guide. He's been very close to you. Another Sacred Chakra card along with the Root Chakra card. So that's definitely aligned. I'm getting someone's been anxious about their future. They say, relax, keep calm. Keep calm. You know how those memes say, keep calm. Something. Yeah, you're going to be totally satisfied. And he has a card that says insight. And that's what the third chakra, expression your truth and self-expression. Like the wolf just said. So I feel like from his message, so Ganesh is about clearing away paths, clearing away obstacles. So when I was just saying that someone could be dealing with anxiety and stuff like that, or being anxious about their future, and I believe that's what he's working on right now, is helping you clear away that anxiety and know that you're in the cosmic heart, you're in the universe's arms, your ancestors' arms. I'm getting that, like Mother Earth holds you and loves you and cherishes you. I'm getting that, like, loving energy. So Ganesh really just loves you so much. And Ganesh has been very close to me lately, so I think you want to confirm that for me too. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see what other animal spirit guides your higher self communicates to you through. That's what I think. I came already out before I could say that. Butterflies. Yeah, I'm getting dogs. Well, actually, a bear came out again. Okay, see, I think I just need this for confirmation. With the koala, they're both about like protecting and nurturing and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. So you can see starfish. I'm gonna just say that. But also you're recognizing, see, we got a hexagon earlier, and then we got a starfish. So they're both about some type of connection, interconnectedness. That consciousness we were just talking about. Oh yeah. What we seeing? Wait. I said badger energy, and the badger ended up coming out. Yeah, this is the badger. I was like, is this a badger? Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to cover something up. I'm getting, but it's been exposed, or they're saying trust the universe to expose it. And yeah, a unicorn came out again. And I said that earlier. Jellyfish. Yeah, I had a dream about jellyfish. Maybe I don't remember where I mentioned it. I feel like I mentioned it more than once. With my angel reading, I definitely went more into detail about it. And that's funny because I'm getting the message of something is going to be revealed about that, even my dream, or I could take it as that something is being revealed to you in your dreams. Maybe the cunningness, the deceit behind your back. And I had a dream about that too. People were plotting on me. You gotta let me see it all, hear it all, and everything. Yeah, you be seeing fox. But fox also are like clever, and they're not always just deceitful and cunning and stuff like that. And also they're very resourceful. So I'm getting, yeah. And then after I say resourceful, I have yeah, rock would be very close to you. I'm gonna say this is the eagle. I think it's the hawk. The hawk. Yeah. So after I said the foxes are resourceful, the hawk came out. Like, and they're about hunting and stuff. Prey. Like figuring out how to eat their next meal. Provide what the cow comes out. So you be seeing all these, and then yeah, because so long story short, the dream, my in my dream about the jellyfish, it was a jellyfish, a spider, an octopus, and something that flies. So it could have been a fly, it could have been I want to say it was a butterfly, and we got the butterfly here too. Yeah, it was a butterfly. That's funny. That's funny. And then we get the wolf come out again. Wow. With the elephant right behind it for Ganesh. And then the octopus. Oh my god. I'm done with y'all. I'm done. And then a lion behind there. See, we get lion and tiger energy. Oh my goodness. I'm done. I'm not looking at it anymore, y'all. I'm done with you, animal deck. I love this deck. Like, I honestly like that it doesn't have the names of the animals, because it forces me to try to remember them. And then it makes me have to connect the stories and stuff. Or, like, I have to explain more about that. So, okay. I promise we understand. Okay, what else? So, I'm getting, like, a huge inner child vibes. You're going to be learning a lesson about something. About mortality. Maybe about your immortality. Maybe you're going to be so immortal. And because you were so brave in this life and past lifetime, you're going to be rewarded with immortality. And then you've been communicating, nature is communicating with you, or wants to communicate with you. Yeah, then it says it's time to talk. And then the nature card says fairy energies. So fairies are very close to you. And it says flower energies. So flower energies is giving me that garden energy house. Maybe you're about to get a house that you could grow a garden. Yeah, this change is gonna be so unexpected. It's gonna surprise you in a good way. Beautiful. Yeah, you're good. So you're living your life, or you're gonna feel like you're living life whatever this is, like whether it's just a change in your abilities, whether it's actual material gift, whether it's both or all. Yeah, you're learning a lot. And I get another, like, let your light shine. Shine bright like a candle. Shine. You're a firework. Yeah, Carrie Perry, that, no, I don't know. That's not the, but in the video with the roar, it has tiger energy. It has tiger, it had an elephant, it had a monkey, it had a spider, it had, what is it? I feel like it was something else, but I'm not getting it. Is it a crocodile? I don't know. But so that could be very close to you because that just came out of nowhere. And they said, but don't fear, he's a protector. Or you could feel like someone's snapping at you or trying to come after you. And like I said, someone did do black magic when you protected though. Just, you know, it happened. They're just informing you. They say you're embracing your difference. People are gonna be asking like, who are you? Like, oh my goodness. Or someone could be asking already like, who's this new person? You're very curious and you believe, but they want you to continue to believe in magic. Believe in the unicorn, to see another unicorn. Yeah. You're definitely royalty though. I'm believing you're around when unicorns were around. Okay. Why is this like this? Okay. Oh, this is more. I don't want person. Trying to get them as they call out. Which one is that one? No, not that one. Well, at least not yet. Not that one. That one did call out. Alright. I can't find it. Where is it? Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. As I'm saying, I'm grabbing it as I said, I can't find it. Okay. Got it? Oh no. Okay, I can't do it all at once. Alright, I'm coming. Oh, definitely with alignment, and then Queen could be close to you. Alright. Yeah, something happened this winter. You know, this was happened or it's happening. Oh, alright. This one really wanted to come out, so it's giving me a hard time. Alright, let's see. Is that good? Alright. They're saying you're finally becoming the channel that you are. They didn't I say you were a channeler earlier? I said that. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so. Well, so I don't even try to plan how long the reading is going to be because they always end up laughing. Like, it's going to be as long as we want it. But, hey. Yeah, I get a laugh card after I said that, so I think that's true. You're starting to open yourself up to love and embody it. Like, not just say like, yeah, I'm opening up my heart and, you know, I'm ready to receive love, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, Buddha is very close to you then. Yeah, so Buddha is close to you. I was getting the Buddha, you know, the Buddhists, or people, Buddhists, you know, Buddhist ancestors. And thank you, Spirit. That sounds funny, huh? But you're going to be a teacher like Buddha. Alrighty. Yeah, you're opening your heart to love, like, it's more than just like love for somebody else. Like, it's for yourself, first of all. But it's also like this more compassionate vibe. Yeah, they say you can use nature to heal your body. Oh, okay, right. I like that. Yeah, and your higher self's congratulating you on being able to take responsibility for stuff. And then when you're wrong, going back to that integrity card we saw earlier, the ink could be very important. Yeah, owls are just all around you. Yeah, but like the hawks. Oh, see, we see hawks and owls twice, multiple times with the lion. Somebody's king is coming in. Someone's king is coming in. Or you could be the Leo. I'm getting the Leo. At first I was just getting fire sign. I mean, it could still be that, but yeah, you're bridging heaven and earth, or you brought heaven down to earth. You were, I did say your earth angel. Durga is close to you. And I looked at my Kalimon deck, and I was just like, I gotta wrap this up. Okay, she found a way to come out, so she's very close to you. She is the power of good. You know, she was so good, that's why she birthed Kalimon, but she'll dog you out. She will. She's like one of those sweet mothers, you know, but don't get on her bad side. She birthed Kalimon because she was like so good that she needed something. It's almost like giving me Sasha Fierce vibes, like with Beyonce, like alter ego vibe. That's what I'm getting. Okay, all right. Slow down. All right. And then we have a turquoise changing woman. Didn't I say turquoise is very important? Didn't I say that? Wow. Okay. And I'm telling you, there's something interesting about what your higher self is trying to say. Let's just put it like that. And then the medicine of the butterflies. We saw butterfly already. So yeah, and then the butterflies telling you to stand in the light. I had 2 different butterflies at the end of this day. At the end of the messages for this day. Wow. Okay. Thank you. That was mainly for your ancestors. I get that feeling, but you know, this is about the higher self, so I'm gonna keep it like that. You know, but you know, your higher self is like God is your oldest ancestor. Someone says you're really authentic when you write. Your writings could bring you good luck if you're an author. They're saying, you know, release that, whatever it is. It could be a book, it could be, you know, a blog, it could be a YouTube channel where maybe you're teaching about writing. I don't know. They say take a chance. Okay. I thought they wanted more. Nah. So you're an empath. And you're getting a new perception, new life. And they heard your prayers. And tarot. Oh, okay. They're saying tarot is valued. And I said earlier, if you remember, I said something about tarot or something about this video or something. I don't know. I said something about like that, like in that regard, like where my videos could give you information, or you know, like something like this has a lot of information and messages for you. I think that's what I said. And so your higher self is confirming it. My higher self confirmed it to me. Wow. Okay. I'm done with y'all. Y'all been just confirming left and right, but I love it because I'm not just making up stuff. Before I wanted to do this, or you know, before I decided to do this, I felt like because I feel like sometimes people do make up stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Let me just put that out there. Hey, what else? Sorry, like I had some cards dropped on the ground and I was debating whether I wanted to pick them up. Okay. Crazy. Okay, so I was just saying about, you know, I thought, you know, I was gonna get to the point where I feel like I'm making up stuff. Like I still struggle with accepting my mediumship abilities for the people I knew and grew up with. I still feel like a fraud. Like I'm not a fraud. I know that, but I feel like one because I feel like these people are too close to me. And I feel like, damn, like I'm making up something, even though I'm not. I don't make up stuff. I'm not a liar. But what I feel like my knowing of them taints it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. And somebody could be struggling with that. Like, so I'm very hesitant about. Like, I would get downloads a lot. I get a lot of downloads from people I grew up with, whether they're older people or kids, passed on, because I lived in a project, so people passed on at really young ages around me, and they come to me often. And because I know them, I just feel like I'm just using the information I know about them. But a lot of the times I have to talk myself into, like, being like, no, they're just reminding you to help you deliver a message, you know? And you could be like that, or, you know, like, maybe a story encourages you to accept that you have the gift of mediumship. Because like I said, I struggle with it, and I still struggle with it because I feel like people will think maybe I'm more concerned with people may think I'm making up something, you know, like because there's books to tell people how to do certain things, and you know, like just say certain things, and I'm just like, I don't want to be accused of that because they will play over my head. Like they will play over my head, and I'll be like, see, this is why I don't want to do it, you know. But or they won't believe you yet because you're like so. People are so close to you, they know you, and then they kind of won't believe you, you know, because they would just think it's something that you're saying. And I've tried it out multiple times and I'm just like, you know what, they'll come to me when they need the messages. They're gonna need them, you know, like. But right now I'm just giving it away to try to convince you that these people are really communicating to me on your behalf. I'm communicating to you on their behalf, like whatever, you know, like so. Maybe you experienced this. If that resonated, can you comment down below so I know I'm not alone? But I see why people do it a lot for people who they don't know, because, you know, it's just be hard for people to understand stuff. And as I'm saying that, I get a card that said, it would not be as easy as you imagine. You will find it necessary to exaggerate a little, employ fabrications, and exercise cunning to successfully accomplish your objective. And this wasn't even a card I fell on the floor, but it was the card that I was supposed to pull out. And I was just like, what? I didn't even see the card. And then when I was talking about it, I read a little bit. That's why I stopped. I was like, really, y'all? This is funny. This is crazy. And that's probably why they wanted me to take some time out to explain my concerns about that, because I don't want to be that, but I know I can see through people. I can see when they're fabricating something or just guessing, and you know, and I'm not 100%, you know, feeling like, I don't 100% know everything, but at least I'm not aware of that, you know. I know a lot, but I don't know everything, and I feel like a lot of teachers or gurus or however spiritual people who put out content in whatever manner. Yeah, I'm about to end this soon. Now I think I am actually tired, but yeah, and that could have been confirmation as well, but I am getting kind of tired, so I am going to end this very soon. And if they tell me to make this, oh wow, my higher self didn't even hesitate. See, my higher self knows everything. See, my higher self knows everything, but I'm still having to decipher the message of what my higher self knows. And they want me to make this as like a themed energy check-in. Like, so they've been like revamping my channel a little bit, where like I will do like random readings and stuff like that, but they want me to make certain subjects series because some of the subjects are very important, and especially your higher self, because that's who you live with every single day. I mean, God is here every single day with you too, but your higher self connects directly to God. You know, like, I mean, you connect directly to God, but higher self talks to God as if they're like I'm talking to you on this camera. You know, like, so I don't know if I should keep reading, but I'll read it. Okay, I'm just gonna read all these. So these are some things you can look forward to, or maybe these can be confirmation of some of the stuff we said today, like that first card was, and then or yeah, something to look forward to, or just some information. Okay, so next one I have: to your immense relief, you will prove to yourself that your suspicions will be totally unfounded, allowing happiness and peace of mind to return to you. I was just talking about that earlier, and I was just talking about that just now. Like I had to learn to kind of fight that, get over that, you know, and I said something about like it's a crazy thought to think about something. It's not coming back to me, but if you know, you know. Good. I'm not gonna say how I put it on the screen because I don't want to forget that. But I mean, I'm scratching my head, so I will do it. My higher self just want me. I'm just kidding. Okay, and it says you will be greatly tempted to flout convention after meditation and serious consideration. You will decide to experience the excitement it promises. We did get a meditation card earlier. Okay. I feel like if you didn't get that one, you should rewind it because it could be a message for you. I felt like reading it again. That's the only reason why I said that. But I shouldn't have to read it again if we could rewind it. But yeah, I don't know why, but I'm getting that information. So be not a fool, be wise, hoard not life nor money. Spend both wisely, or others will spend it for you, as you know not how much of either you have to spend. Time and money. Life, money, time, money. I'm getting that from that. Okay, presidents, kings, queens have their times of glory and their times of reversals, disappointments, and so will you have your share of each during the coming cycles. And I said like king and queen energy, royalty energy. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, spirit. Y'all confirming. Y'all aligning. Alignment is happening on. I, your brain, assure you that you have a magnificent destiny to fulfill. Judge not the present with the future. They are incomparable, like day and night. I feel like that's your higher self. Just said that. Now that's one of the cards that fell on the ground, and that's why I felt the need to get it, because your higher, my higher self and your higher self is telling me to get it. For a time, mysterious and elusive lady luck will patronize and guide you. When she knocks at your door, welcome her. Take full and every advantage. Reap the harvest. She will not allow you to go wrong during her visit. Another higher self card, y'all. I feel like that's higher. Okay, your higher self is calling, y'all. And we did. Mary Magdalene and them said, and Yeshua said, you are being called. Whew, okay. I want to be in all of your recent readings. Beautiful. Okay, so I don't know what you have to say. She's severing ties or something. Yeah, big mother God energy, big goddess. Some big goddesses are around you. This could be Kali, this could be Durga, this could be whoever you resonate with. I resonate with Nun and Nanette, the Shekinah. See, Mary Magdalene was here, and she believes in Shekinah too. I'm good. I'm done with you, Kelly. And I get a card that says Shodashi. And then I get another one that said Dakshina. Dakshina. And then Durga. Okay, all right. I knew that's why you wanted me to pull it out. Okay. Let me see if another one fell under this. No, okay. I felt like it was only one, but I wanted to make sure. But yeah, she's severing something. The Chinese Master card came out. Yeah, Kuan Yin is definitely close to you. Because I believe China, Kuan Yin associates with China. Ooh, okay, sorry. I can't do that one. Wait, okay. Okay. Okay, your star ancestors have something to say, and I'm about to write this down. I'm about to quit while I'm ahead, y'all. I gotta quit while I'm ahead. Well, I notice my energy. Okay. Hey, talk. Okay. Okay, so your star ancestors. They're helping you manifest something, or they have helped you manifest something. And then this one says the great severing. Calum, let me just water. Wow. Great severing. This could be with a lover. It says you got the love. So it could be with a lover, or they're saying because you severed something, you attracted the love you needed. You manifested the love you needed. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so beautiful, y'all. It says fall into my arms, and it has a woman holding a baby in the car. Remember I said it seems like Gaia holding somebody holding you. Oh, so beautiful. And the 7 star sisters, creation, expression, sharing reverse. Oh my goodness. And that holding, fall into my arms, that card was upright. So yeah, they're doing it right now, and they're really concerned about you. Or somebody could be coming back. A sister, someone's gonna express their truth to you. They're trying to get the encouragement. You could be from the Andromedan star system, and someone wants you to say yes to something. Maybe this is a proposal too. And say you're a child of the cosmos. Then I say like you recognize in the cosmic heart, or the heart of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you, and that's a reverse. With baby steps, and I'm getting like, since you were a baby. Oh, that's beautiful, y'all. So beautiful. Okay, what was that? Okay, that was this. Okay, I wanted this. Freya could be close to you, and you can live somewhere where it's very close. Maybe you live near a cemetery. I'm getting, or this could be an ancestor. Or Freya saying that she's your ancestor. Thank you. which one is it? I haven't seen one else. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a pelican. Remember I said you could be seeing the birds with the long, and another number 9. The long necks is a pelican. It's a pelican. You be seeing pelicans. You're manifesting something. I wish I had that book now because I would read that one. That was like loud and clear for me. Not like that. Okay, this one first. Okay. Something is sprouting. See the sprouting? Yeah, something you already conceived or realized. It's gonna be something that don't. Okay, that doesn't. It's steady, solid, and then yeah, you've been connected. If you're a woman, you've been connected with your cycles, like connected to the moon, and I'm making the sun. I got a bear in a whole different, another different deck that isn't focused on bears. So like someone is really protective of you. I'm also getting like pregnancy vibes. Some type of phase that you're going through that maybe you're gonna feel tired a lot. I'm saying bears and foxes all the time. They are prevalent to you. Oh, you're gonna be so tired. Like you're gonna be tired from partying. You're gonna be tired from partying. That means you're getting like dancing. I remember in college, like sometimes, like after you're doing a night long of dancing, like your knees and thighs be hurting. Maybe it's just me. And oh my goodness, this goes with the recent reading. I can't remember. I think it's a dream message. I don't know though. It could be or it could be a pick a card. Okay, the Christmas pick a card. I think it's one of those piles. I think I talked about the waning crescent moon. It was something significant gonna happen, and your higher self is saying that again. So something about the waning crescent moon. I believe the moon is in like its gibbous stage right now. So that waning crescent moon is coming. So something's coming. Pregnancy. Before I even looked at the card, y'all, I was saying. You remember? Before I said something about the moon. I said something about pregnancy. Is somebody pregnant? I don't know, but we wanted it probably 3 to 5 minutes. I don't think it was 5 minutes, but 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, something like that. I said that. But I'm also getting that you're pregnant with something that Source gave you, like idea that Source gave you, or your soul gave you. You're definitely see. That's why we're getting a lot of wisdom, the crown energy. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm done. Okay. All right. Or this could be an ancestor talking to you too. What is that? What is it right here? I swear, I'll be having certain cards here. Someone's faith is so strong. I'm getting. Oh, maybe that's what your soul is trying to tell you. Your faith is super strong, and you're working with your brain very well. Another jellyfish card came out, y'all. Oh my goodness. So my podcast is in the description box. Definitely check that out. This episode 2 where I talk about this dream because it keeps coming up in your reading. So your higher self is trying to tell you something through that. I'm also getting lovers in your dream, or you are starting to manifest your lover, or someone's your lover is telepathically communicated with you. I'm also getting it could have been a past one loved one, and like a past one lover is communicating with you telepathically, or a past one ancestor. It could be a mother or a grandmother. I'm getting. Okay, could be my mom or grandmother. Dirty and Callie did just come out, so they have a gift for you, and then the lover. They could be a Gemini. Again, I have 2 different lover cards. Encouraging another crone energy. Oh my goodness, you guys are so smart. You guys are so smart, but with childlike energy. You're remembering who you are. I got this card again. Wow, okay. Beautiful. I love it. Hey, you could be a person who knows a lot of songs. Reads a lot. Another surrender card. So like lay into my arms. That card is talking about surrender too. Okay. Alright, anything else? There we go. Alright. And then like I told you that. So something about your cleansing. Yeah, the mother is helping you cleanse something. The mother is helping you cleanse something. Maybe it's your mother in the spiritual realm. Maybe she can pass on, but it's like a mother-like energy in the spiritual realm. Yeah, they're helping you ground your roots. Yeah, make them more sacred. That cursing, yeah, you're definitely getting grace from the Most High in many forms. And you're going to be around for a long time. You must have a really strong memory too, but I'm getting like you are going to be around for a long time. You're going to witness a lot of births. Okay, yeah, mother, maiden, crone. And I got the mother, and then I got the crone, and then I also got the maiden. And I was saying like the childlike energy, and then the Selkie energy was also saying like discovering who you are, and that's what the maiden does too. So it was just like you're in like alignment. You're doing everything right. You're anchoring yourself. You're grounding yourself. You like ending the cycle of going around the mulberry bush. You're balancing yourself. You're balancing yourself. You're aligned your chakras, or you will be in alignment with all your chakras. Alignment's been a word too. I'm getting my outer vertical too. Yeah, balancing, fairness, truth, karma, all that. See? And then, and I said that story about feeling like a fraud earlier. All right, so okay. All right, so got this. All right. Yeah, I see the number 22 again. And 22 means it's receiving too. So you're receiving something at 222. Yeah, your soul feels at home. You completed a cycle. You're moving into a cycle, a new cycle. And then, yeah, where you're gonna have victory. I believe in something with writing, speech. I'm getting someone's gonna have a talk show. Get the word introspection again. Inner child is healed. You went within and healed your inner child. You took responsibility. And then the source came out. Oh my goodness, God is so close to you. I'm even getting soul energy from that. See, soul and the source, they work closely together. Anything else? Right. Roots again came out with coyote energy. Oh my goodness. Roots. They're doing something and they're showing you this in your dreams. Please check out my dreams reading. Please. Just if you haven't already, go ahead, please. They have something for you in those messages. They already said they're using tarot to guide you. Yeah, your vision is changing. Or has changed. And your needs have been manifested, or they will be very soon. Yeah, that's true. Native American ancestors have a lot to say. Or your guardians are angels. If you don't feel like you have Native American blooding, yeah, so you can see number 3344, 3131, stuff like that. Yeah, Oh, someone could be healing fertility issues. That could be a gift that you're receiving from the Lord, God, source, higher power of you. They're saying you did it yourself. Anything else? You're a storyteller. I'm getting chrono energy from that even. It's gonna be, these skills are gonna be used to unite the world. It's gonna be recorded. People are gonna know this in the future. Yeah, they're gonna find this information in the future. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna be grateful for your wisdom. They're gonna be grateful for your time. So I'm getting the writing the book thing. Yeah, I got self-expression, and it says storyteller too. So yeah, they say you're really passionate about this, or you will be. And you could have been in nature when you got this idea. And nature supports it. It's happening in divine timing. You set the intention already. It's a pure thing. It's a pure thing. It's a genuine project. Whatever it is, it will be worth the. I'm getting that it will be worth putting yourself out there. It will bring you joy. It will make you into a new person. To share. See? Share something. Put something out there. Your truth. It's the truth. It has protection. You'll be protected because you're telling the truth. I did come. I felt her energy, so she didn't come out yet, but yeah. The moon just been following you. Maybe this, like that waning crescent moon is gonna be the perfect time. I know like people say like certain moons you shouldn't start new things, but I'm getting they want you to break the rules. Yeah, make the decision to break the rules because you have your own inner peace. You need to nurture yourself. Not need to, you already do, but you know you need to please yourself. Don't worry about how other people perform their rituals. Their rituals bring you joy. They're pure rituals. Maybe I was getting that like fake vibe too for a reason because people out there, you know, misguiding people, making people feel like they gotta do things a certain way. All right. Alright, oh well. What is that? I thought I saw a card that's not supposed to be in here. Yeah, so God wanted me to put on his deck. It's okay, so he said you hold superhuman strength. And then it says your DNA is being activated. I said something about like upgraded. I'm getting that energy from that too, you know. Like, even though it says activated, because I wrote activated, I don't have an upgraded card yet, but he is prompting me to do that, so I'll add that because I was getting that message instead of just activated, because you know sometimes you don't have to go through multiple activations. Most of the time, no. You believe in yourself. You believe you can do anything. We were just talking about writing that book, doing whatever feels right to you. Wow. It said, remember you're never alone. You will be supported. Your thought could be very close to you, and it says all mysteries are revealed. Or will be. That gives me my energy too. You're being supplied with gifts. Something's going to happen. And he said, remember to say please and thank you. And God said, I am God. It comes out. It comes out. And he's saying you got enough money and resources to pay your bills and enjoy life. You have a blessed and beautiful family. I'm getting, he's saying you're a part of his family or her family. And then it says my soul family is the bond. See, your soul family. Yeah, I said that. And then I said community too earlier too. Everything is happening in divine timing, so that's gonna happen soon. I'm saying anything unwelcome is returned back to sender. You are beautiful. And yes, someone could have told you you weren't beautiful. You weren't beautiful. Something like that. Your mind, body, and spirit, soul are always listening and looking at the nourishment. Ooh, beautiful. You don't want to pay too much attention whether they're reversed or not. But you are love. And we just said that. They said you hold the love within you or something like that. Your vision is becoming clear. It says no one ever really dies. You know how that's the abbreviation, what the abbreviation for nerd means, that group that Pharrell was in, or was he just one group? I don't know. One person in a group. You're a human with a timeless spirit. That's higher self talking to you. God sees, knows, and hears all. I'm getting your soul see, knows, and hear all. You praise and worship happily with your spiritual community. They go to our community again. Having nice things and wanting them is okay. God always got your back. Love is readily available to you without conditions. And you guys get some unconditional love, whether that's through significant other or not. They are. It's what's coming. It's coming. It's coming. That's another Jacqueline Carr song. So maybe you like her, or maybe you would resonate with her if you listen to her. Okay. Let's over here. Okay. Yeah, help is on the way. Powerful help is on the way. One could say help is on the way. I'm getting an idea. Empress keeps following you. Magician. She's working her magic on you. That's what I'm getting from that. With the 10 of Cups in the back of the deck. Along with the Queen of Cups. See, she loves you so much. That's why she's so close to you. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yeah. Is that for me? Okay. I said, you remember your identity. You remember you can do anything. This is in a different deck. God just said that. Someone could be dealing with the false twin flame, but in divine timing, see, everything's happening in divine timing. Just have patience. Speak your truth. I'm getting like boundary energy from this. Have patience for them to come in. Yeah, they're healing something from their past life, but they're coming. They're on a journey to come into you. This could be a female twin flame, and down it says activating the higher self. Your personal freedom has been unleashed. I'm getting authenticity card from there. Your soul is reprogramming. See, upgrading. Yeah, and it's another surrender card. You surrendered to the dark night of the soul, and you cleaned up patterns, and now you're gonna experience your breakthrough. Toxic patterns, okay. Let's see. What other gods and goddesses are close to you? They didn't wait. So Seth, Jeb, Mahan, he's a protector of Ra. He's the snake. Didn't I say? Oh my goodness, I believe he's a cobra too. He's not always depicted as one. He's a snake though. He's a protector of Ra. So Ra could be close to you for sure. I did say that earlier, but that's confirming it. And the segment, she's bringing justice. Segment's been close to a lot of my people who watch my readings these days. And Kat, she's the one who surrounds. She surrounds you with fruit and abundance and gives you hope. Help you keep on pursuing. And oh my goodness, I said Sobek is close to you earlier. I said the crocodiles, and you know, he's about union and power. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, he's protecting you because he fell over my hand. And then we have Mud about being authentic, MUT, and as in Matthew. And then I said someone's name was start with the M earlier, and that's what it is. And then is about adventure, curiosity, traveling, voyage, but he's also about immortality and reincarnation. He's a god of 1,000,000 years. So hey, do y'all anybody else want to come out and try to confirm? Horus is close to you. I was getting that hawk and falcon energy. And then yeah, Ra said that too. But Ptah came out, and he's about the skill. He's a mummified man. I want to say. No, this is Kansu. He came to me earlier. Sorry. See, and then I look at him and Ptah as like, so Ptah is the older version of Kansu, I believe. And well, how I look at them. Not this didn't come in the book. This knowledge didn't come in the book. But Kansu is about like the inner child, the potential you have with that side of you, the hermitage. You know, like I get hermit out of that. You know, like you're coming out of your shell because he's in reverse, and he's the god of the moon. He's the male kind of part of the moon. Oh my goodness, no. And then Happy's been following us, so you definitely experience renewal, and you're at the end of the cycle. Nurse Anchor, and then Rock came out. He flipped. That's what flipped. If you heard it. And Shu. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then Satet, she's about she's the one who pours. No. Yeah, I believe I think she's the one who pours. She pours into things. And Shu is about order and peace, and he's the god of the wind. Mercedes is about righteousness, and she devours enemies. Ugh. And then she's like a half person and a half snake. So a lot of snake energy, a lot of healing energy. And then Neith is godmother. See, mother energy keeps coming up. Then Hathor said to be godmother, wife and sister or something like that. Something like that. And then Apophis, he's in reverse. He's about the darkness. So you defeated that. Or I'm even getting like, because Neith is a powerful force to be reckoned with. I think she rules weaponry as well. See, I told you got a big mother energy protecting you. And that's what it is. I think that's what it is. And then Hathor too. Hathor is ferocious too. And then we got Canaan. I hope I'm saying his name right. Canaan. He's about resourcefulness. He has the head of a ram. We were getting a lot of ram. I can't speak now. Okay, I'm trying to get it all out. I'm trying not to rush, but hey, please run with me. But Canaan is about he scopes. He's an Aries. No, I was saying we're getting a lot of Aries energy. That's what it was. And then he gives me like how God made Adam, out of clay and stuff like that. So, and he also gives me Jesus vibes. How they say he's the potter. He'll put you back together again. You may like that song Potter House, but wow, they had a lot to say. I'm surprised about things come out because I felt his presence a lot. I'm like, yeah. And then Nefertun, that's the God card. I mean, he's the last card. I'm also getting like he could be sending you like particular smells because he's a god of smells and perfumes and stuff. And didn't I say earlier about like when I was doing the charms about perfume? Yeah, God's gonna give you something that you're gonna like. And the Nut is here. Mud and Nut is here. Jeb was here. So yeah, mother, father, couple energy. Nefti, she's here with meditation. She's the mother of the dead. She welcomes you with the plate of dates when you pass over. And then I said something about palm trees earlier. Dates come from palm trees. And then Osiris is here. They wanted me to keep pulling. I thought I was done. And we keep getting transformation, death, rebirth. Oh my goodness, beautiful. And then I see Osiris, Isis. And then Neith is with Seth. And Seth was the first one that came out. See, all these couples. See, some type of union happening. Love union. Love and marriage. Like that show. Married with children on the side. Dang, okay. That's what's okay. Sorry, I didn't need to. I know. Okay. Oh goodness, sorry. I'm gonna stop the video just for this. Okay. But I hope y'all don't mind. I think y'all need to hear this from your higher self. I don't know. Maybe this is what your higher self wants. I hope so. And I think they want you to see the magic in you through me. You know, like, because they've been confirming all night, you know, the things that I said. Yeah, many things are coming your way. Oh my goodness, you've been working so hard. Like, non-stop. I'm getting strength. Ooh. That seed is sprouting. Yeah, someone could have stole some money from me. I keep getting that energy. But you're about to be restored. And we got happy with renewal and stuff. So I get restoration from that. And then we got a star card right after the Ace of Cups. Definitely restoration with the Queen of Pentacles right behind it. And it's going to be in your home too. That round energy keeps sticking out. Maybe resources about to happen for your home. About to come for your home. Yeah, you're moving. You're saying you're moving into luxury. Ooh, beautiful. So yeah, normally when thought comes out, I will pull this deck to see if he had messages. But I got the inkling that he came. Oh, that's why. Because he came out in my God deck. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Thank you for those messages. Dang, okay. You know what I mean. Okay, so. Yeah, Isis. Divine sisterhood community. You're gonna be united with sisters and brothers of the light. You've moved out of I'm getting you had a bad group. You know, like there was a bad friend group. And they said Isis is saying continue to be in your power, soul retrieval, all that's what you see. Your soul is communicating. Sorry, if you're new here, I live in a neighborhood where I always feel uneasy, especially when there's like weird noises, like people try to get into my gate, and it's locked on both sides, and they still try to get in. I felt like that's what I was hearing. I hope that's not it, but I feel like I'm protected. And that could be an almond that, I said almond. Somebody's hungry. You eat almonds, y'all. I feel like I have protection already, so. Yeah, I feel like you're, with the soul retrieval card, you really, like, gathering pieces of your soul together, you know, like, you're restoring your soul. And we did say, good to be home earlier. Yeah, and then it says united with the angelic self. Wow, those have been coming out together, and I shuffled these already. They've been coming out together a lot, or, you know, near each other, if I'm not mistaken. They say, yeah, you are the light. You accept your vibration into love. And another sisterhood card, brotherhood card, too. They said the serpent of fire. See snakes, and this is a cobra on here. There it is. See, cobra. Carnelian could be a crystal you should work with. Yes, Sekhmet. Sekhmet is on this card with Isis. Ooh. And that's in reverse, and then dark mysteries. So Sekhmet could be in charge of helping you reveal some mysteries too. Maybe both of them together are helping. But she did come out with justice. So. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised to come out with. I said, yeah, my presence is already known, y'all. I don't need to come out. That's me. All right. Well, yeah, you almost got me. And the last card for Isis, it says, Queen of Heaven. This is in reverse, y'all. Blessing from the divine empress of the skies. Didn't I say like a divine goddess energy? There it is. That's it right there. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm gonna do my last deck as the deck that I designated for Nanette. I call. Oof. Wow, Nanette, you came out swinging. If someone's having a hard time sleeping, being stressed. And that's my mother god. I believe that's God's wife. Oh. Someone's soul is not at peace. Or this is someone's twin flame not being at peace. They want to be closer to you. Yep. Is that all you want? I feel like that's all you want. Yep. Okay. She's like, yep, that's all I want. Yeah, with the hair fire right behind the lovers. With the world. Chariots, see someone's trying to come to you. And then the Empress. The Empress says she cares and she loves you so much. 2 of Cups. Right after the Empress, y'all. With the Tower. But something really hit the fan. I'm getting hit the fan. Maybe that's why she feels like she has ample protection. Her protection for you. And there's going to be some big changes coming. Alright, thank you. Thank you, boo. Okay, I'm going to do this like that. Thank you. Nanette. Okay. only because y'all called me earlier. Not cute. Wow, I thought I was about to close out. Oh my gosh, y'all. Dang, this should have been a picture card. But if they wanted it like this. Oh my god. They said glamour energy. And I said with the snow globe message when we were doing the chart, I said it's gonna be something about glamour. And then Mama Watson comes out with memory. And I said you must have a good memory, or you're gonna be blessed with one or something like that, long lives. And then the divine feminine right next to it. Is that all y'all want? Because with the Empress out again. And it's funny because this card, when I was taking my hiatus, this card came out to me to try to call me towards the deck. And well, at least that's how. See, I have different ways that my deck's called to me, and I said nope because you said I have to rest, you know, and that's how I talk to them. And then it said truth at the back. They were trying to test me. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. So yeah, you remember I was getting Yemaya, and Mama Walter. They're the same type of deity. Oh my goodness, y'all. Not bad. Cause I'm always like nervous about readings being long, and they just say like, don't worry about it. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Nana Beluga, she called out to me earlier today too. Medusa, she's in reverse, right? So I'm getting peace from that. Erzuli Dentor, etheric quartz, cutting quartz, and that was reminding me of the severing energy that Kali Ma was giving. And then we got Mama Lambo. She's half woman and half snake. She's giving me Mersager energy. She's giving me the snake energy that we were talking about. And I'm getting that someone's healing from self-sabotage. Yep. We non-dual intuition. Someone used to ignore their intuition, and you're healing for that. Is that what you're saying? That's it. Yeah, you're healing from that. You're believing that you're rich and abundant. Yeah, you're cutting ties. You're feeling scarce. Yeah, and they're saying it's your season too. Nana Beluga, she's the number one. She's number one. That's giving me the Empress vibes too, y'all. And she is the High Priestess. Ooh, she's a High Priestess normally. And she's like grandmother energy. Remember I was saying mother, grandmother. There it is. Someone you could have called Nana or something like that. You're freeing yourself from self-sabotage. Thank you. Another sisterhood card. Community, creativity. Yeah, you're gonna be able to like read each other's minds. Yeah, you leveling up from scarcity. There ain't no more. You leveling up. Queen Ottawa. Santawa. Sorry, Santawa. I was trying to read it upside down. We got Queen Mother Nani. Yeah, wow, Nana Beluga, like a lot of Nana's energy. And they say, yeah, live out loud with Yasagi. Live out loud. Live your truth with Mama Wata again. Be vulnerable. Be transparent. I'm getting. She's about being naked. Oh my goodness, I'm done. Any male Orishas? Let's see. Orishas or goddesses? Yeah, they come to you in meditation. They keep reminding me that you had many gifts when you were younger. You could have suppressed them. You probably still don't believe you got these gifts. They can make you a lot of money. I guess no Orishas coming out. Yep, I got the King of Swords when it came out. Yeah, you had them in your home with 4 wands right before it. Okay, we have Yansa. Oh yeah, she's about strength. Ooh, tornadoes, and that's in reverse. Ace of Wands, power. Yeah, she confirmed like, yeah, you had these powers since you were younger. I've been coaching you since you were younger. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. No, King. Wait, all the kings came out, guys? Yes, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords came out. Oh my God, and then Nana Beluga came out right after the Ace of Wands. See, she giving you your powers, some type of. And then Yemaya came out. I knew you was coming. I knew you. Thank you. And then we have Oxumare with the Temperance. So he could be a guardian angel of yours, or he's helping you with a union, or he's helping you heal yourself after the death. After your death transformation. And then we have the Queen of Wands on the back of the deck. So we have the King and the Queen of Wands and all the kings. That's some powerful stuff. Who are you? Yeah, they asked earlier. Who? I think your higher self is even saying like, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? I just want to make sure you know, because I know who you are. But do you know? Thank you so much. And oh goodness, y'all. Wait. I feel like someone who tried to tie you down, or no, someone's coming to tie you down. Man, this message keeps coming in, and you keep seeing rainbows. They come to give you a bone. I'm getting a male energy. We did get female energy, female twin earlier, so. And I was gonna say Anubis earlier, and he called out to me. He wasn't playing. He like, yes, I did. You're gonna gain a lot of things of pleasure, material things. There's harmonious changes coming. Yeah, coming. A king or a queen of King of Swords or King of Wands could be coming to you to help you with an idea. Yeah, maybe someone you host or helped before, or they host or helped you. Oh yeah, Anubis got the tea. Okay, Anubis, what else? Wheel of Fortune. They said it's time. You're fated. This is a fated connection. We got the Page of Wands. Fated message that's coming through. And then Anubis is in charge of the moon card, and the moon card keeps falling because moon stuff keeps falling. So the next significant cycle on the moon, it could be that waning crescent I was talking about, but it could be any phase of the moon. Bam. What is that? Tea. He told whoever this is. I feel like they don't want you to see. Somebody didn't want you to see this. They thought you was gonna judge them. I'm hearing. Like, I hear that. That could be a confirmation. Okay. Yeah, someone's gonna be jealous of this destiny, of this fated connection. Yep. Okay. You definitely could be seeing spiders, y'all. They're gonna be jealous. They're gonna hate on you. I feel. Yep. They're gonna hate on you. They're gonna be all on you. All eyes gonna be on you because you're gonna be in the spotlight. That's just destiny. I said you'll star multiple times in this reading. So, all right. All right. The fairies, they need a message. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, they saying you got fairy blood. You got fairy blood. Yeah. And you may not believe in them, or you may believe in them, and they're confirming to you tonight that you have fairy blood. Dang, what was it? Okay. Not again. That was it. Yeah. And then we got the water, a water fairy that looks like a mermaid. I said that. I said they can interchange. And they just proved to me. And they've been in your dreams. You could be seeing hummingbirds. That could be fairies speaking to you. They're helping you manifest your intentions. They're around you when you're eating chocolate, or they want you to indulge a little more. If you see the color blue, see turquoise blue, like dark blue, like almost purple. You see all that indigo blue. Yeah, they're saying don't label yourself in love, or don't settle for less. They're guiding you to the true love. If this is the person, you have someone who's gonna love you and your kid. Well, if you have a kid already. Yep. They're gonna reveal a gift to you soon. If not already, you've been astral traveling with them. Or someone else been trying to interfere in your dreams. That's what they're saying too. Wow. The bad dragon energy. It's a bad dragon. They're saying like, yeah, the chakra family, that's fairy, and that's in reverse. She helped you. She's putting you on the pedestal. You're being recognized. And you're very close to them. They're very close to you. Okay. Maybe this is the sisterhood we keep talking about. We did get the elephant group earlier. Jesus energy. Excuse me. Moon dragon. Oh my goodness. Moon keeps following us. Okay. Yeah, they're saying, you know, like, keep walking in your authenticity. I'm getting. Okay. All right. I'm getting to kick somebody's ass for you. They're saying even your ancestor fairies. Like, your older family, your elder family fairies. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, they understand you, like, more than you think. They're, like, so close to you. They're, like, some of your best friends. If you believe in that kind of thing. Yeah, you have an admirer. Okay. All right. Oh, these things too. Yeah. Okay, so the moon keeps following us. Let's see what she has to say. Yeah, she's making her creations. Yeah, you sing? Ooh. Oh, I did have a music message earlier. Someone's gonna take a real look at it and really like it. Find peace in it. I'm getting. Oh, this stuff is gonna spread across the world. Spread light across the world. Oh my God, light and magic I'm getting. It's gonna feel so down to earth and from your soul. It's gonna be something that comes from your soul and your heart. So the moon is trying to get your attention to let you know that the moon is helping you manifest that. Whatever this is, the moon is helping you. Yep, she's working with you with the Three of Pentacles and then Justice on the back of the deck too. So beautiful. Not gonna hold this. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna close out with a message from your soul. Since this is about your soul, your higher self, I'm just gonna say this is from your soul. But if you read it and you feel like it's from something else, like your inner child, I believe they're all the same. Inner child, shadow, and all that, or your source, your highest power, all of them the same, I believe. But if you have something different, when you read it, take it like it resonates. Okay, follow your intuition. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, this is good. All right. Nothing on it. Okay. So, they want 3 for y'all. Man. Okay. 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 Wow. All right. How you gave it to me? Or is that no? Okay. Okay. So this one's in reverse. So I believe you've overcome this, or got through this, or will be soon. It says, sometimes one can say, "I never turn my back on myself. I can only trust myself to be there for me." But is that really true? Have you ever not spoken up for yourself? Is something you really didn't want to do? Did something you really didn't want to do? Sorry. Allow someone to get away with really hurting you without telling a soul, maybe not even God or Goddess? If so, you have been lying to yourself and others, and even now you are turning your back on yourself. You know who would never do that? Your source or your soul. They will hold on to that shit. No lie. Welcome your shadow back home today. You didn't expect it to go there, huh? There's no separating you from that love. I scratched my left hand, so I feel like God, Father God told you that. The masculine part of God told you that. I'm getting vengeance from that, whatever. However you resonate. I believe I channeled these messages directly from my higher self. I'm source, my spirit team, all that. So however you can take that to resonate, that's for you. Okay. And then we have 2. That was in reverse though. So I'm getting you conquered, whatever that was. Wow. I'm proud of you. Go you. Okay. So it says the other 2 I have are upright. says you know what you need. There isn't any reason to suppress that. Your feelings are valid. Your actions have rationale attached to them. You are perfect the way you are. You are not too much. You are free to walk in your authenticity, and don't let anyone stop you or talk you out of anything. Your higher self is proud of you. You are realizing the reason that you signed the contract to return to Earth. You have been trees, animals, fairies, and other well-known beings that you may have not imagined. So be there for yourself. You are worth it. Thank you, love. I don't need to remark on that. I know y'all saw how that resonated. I'm not. All right. That's so beautiful, y'all. Higher self just came through like that. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Do you know when you really started to love yourself? Like, really love yourself. When you really started to love yourself, you see the child you were. The child that understands what it means to love someone and to recognize someone's needs and feelings without even realizing it, but showing it through their actions. The child that shares any and everything that they have, even if it means the value of that thing would be lost. The child that goes with the flow and finds the joy and love and grace in every single little thing. That child is not just some inner child. It's the younger you with all the answers. Reflect on the history of that child and mark this day as the first day of loving yourself. Now that's love. And they made me draw a B and a heart next to it with, and see, there's another B right there to represent my name. I didn't even know I was trying to just draw hearts, and they made me draw a B. So, that was beautiful, y'all. I hope that blessed you. I hope you enjoyed all of this, but I hope those particular messages blessed you. I just said, like, all that, your inner child, your shadow, your higher self, is all of that. And when I'm reading these, it's like I'm reading them for the first time. That's why I make mistakes sometimes, because I don't remember every single thing, I just wrote it, and I don't read them often. I actually try to save them just for you guys, because I don't want to have to remember them. I want them to feel genuine and new every time I read them, just even for myself too. But and sometimes I'll pull that deck, but I don't do it too much because I want it to be fresh on my mind. But yeah, and because I love the message it gives to me. But anyway, sorry, I don't know why I had to go into that. But this is all that I'm seeing for you today. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I love you, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope this blessed you. Please check out any of the videos I mentioned or any other of my past videos. I would love for you to like those and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We would love to have you as part of the soul family we're building here, our kingdom of God we're building here. You saw all those community messages, so just go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification, but you don't have to, but I thank your higher self for coming through and delivering the message. I hope I did them justice, and I thank my higher self for delivering the message and giving me the power and the strength and the determination and the will, discernment, all of that, as well as my source, my highest power, the creator, all of that. I'm thankful to every energy that came in and cameoed. I'm so thankful, and I'm going to leave it here. I wish you many blessings to you and your family. Please come back and visit me in the future, and don't forget to like this video. I would really appreciate that, so more people can get this message. Their higher selves are really screaming to get to them. So thank you so much, and I love you again. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye.